Mic check. Mic check. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago, he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountaintop and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples is what we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. By his grace. Hey Rachel, this one goes out to all you natural girls. Swear my guitar's out of tune. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and then he blew on the clouds and he blew them away. And heaven and earth he built, it took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. He said, 'cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. Sent a letter to Cadbury's, they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. I work for days, toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress and all your wedding flowers. And your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest, turn every man's head, as you grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, that smile. 'Cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. And your veil will be handmade by nymphs. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs, your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. Someone send a message to my father up above and tell him I found this girl, the one I'll truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause she's a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. I climb the walls, climb the highest steeple. At the top of my voice, I sing to all the people. Found this girl I love, the one from above. 'Cause she is a natural girl with actual curves. I'll write your name upon Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause she's a natural girl. Think. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Where's my music window? There it is. There's gotta be a record of you someplace. You've gotta be on somebody's books. The lowdown picture of your face, your injured looks, the sacred and profane, pleasure and the pain. Somewhere your fingerprints remain concrete, but it's your face I'm a-looking for on every street. Lady killer, regulation tattoos, silver spurs on his heels. Says, what can I tell you as I'm standing next to you? She threw herself under my wheels. Oh, it's a dangerous road and a hazardous load, and the fireworks of liberty explode in the heat. But it's your face I'm a-looking for on every street. Three-chord symphony crashes into space. The moon is hanging upside down. I don't know why it is I'm still on this case. It's a ravenous town. Still you refuse to be traced. Seems to me such a waste. And every single victory has a taste. It's bittersweet. But it's your face I'm a-looking for on every street. I used to rule the world. The seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. I sweep the streets I used to own. feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, so long live this king. 1 minute I held the key, and next the walls were closed on me. I discovered that my castles stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. And I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword, my shield, missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. It was a wicked and wild wind blew down the doors to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Who would ever want to be the king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword, my shield, missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. Never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. Oh, click the wrong window. Well, let's sing one for God. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise right out of the ground. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Look way down the river, what do you think I see? See a band of angels coming after me. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Look down yonder, Gabriel, put your feet on the land and see. Gabriel, don't you blow your trumpets till you've heard from me. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Meet me, Jesus, meet me up in the air. If these wings don't fail me, I'll meet you anywhere. Ain't no grave that can hold the baby Jesus down. There ain't no grave that can hold his body down. Meet me, mother and father, meet me down the road. Mama, don't you know I'll be there when I check my load. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. I've been down the river Jordan, I buried my knees in the sand, and I hollered hallelujah. I saw his promised lands. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Thank you, Father. Let's put that back. Let's put that back. You running around for you little div. Maru. What's up, is Mark in the garden? What's up with you? Acting like someone's here. You go straight in the garden. I'm doing it. You're doing sitting nicely. Oh. I'll be sitting comfortably. Not assume a position. Every day I look at a human skeleton. Why? Because it fascinates me, that's why. Get out of my way. There we go. Every day I look at a human skeleton. Why? Because it fascinates me. It's the greatest clue that God left you, not only to his existence, but to your divinity and your glory in heaven that's waiting for you. If you do so, choose. Men have got bigger faces. Look, God saw what the devil was going to do in this world, so he gave men bigger faces. Women have smaller faces. Look, men have rectangular, far apart eyes with a big bridge in the nose. Women have rounded, open eyes. Look, with a small bridge in the nose because their eyes are closer together. Big nose, big teeth, little teeth, wide dental arch, narrow dental arch, square jaw, sloping jaw. In general, this looks like a block, a square, a rectangle, and sometimes we say a cannonball because it's almost as wide as it is long. The woman's nowhere near as wide as it is long because she's widest at the top, giving her what we call a 5-head versus a 4-head. In general, the woman's face looks like an upside down egg. See it? It's quite simple. Excerpts of copyright material may under circumstances be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news report, teaching and research without the need for permission from or payment to a copyright holder. To the noddy holder, Derek, we stopped there, didn't we? We've already done Ricky Gervais though. I think we've done Pilkington as well. They're only those two. Oh, copy paste stream. 1 second. Forgetting where I am. There, channel live. Derek, we stopped there. Pause. YouTube copy. Tweety. Oh, someone can't handle the Richard D. Hall post, can you not? Shame. Mind you have got MM in your name. 33. Your surname's Molly. 2 first names, Millie Molly. 33 MM. And then to top it all off, Molly is a male prostitute, a Molly house. Can't imagine what you look like. I bet you got a big smile. Right, where are we? Open that. Let's come home. Home. There we go. Oh my gosh, just send that thing up. Home. There we go. Right, I'm back. Welcome to the class, everyone. Who was first in? It was Rachel. Alpha came second. Surrender came third. Mandos came fourth. Mr. White came fifth. Dawn came sixth. Mysterious came seventh. RH came eighth. Elsa came ninth. Richard came 10th. Welcome. Right, let's go back up. Pause. Chuck Norris been done. Steven Seagal. Oh, you got me there. I don't know if I'm sure I've done Steven Seagal. You're wasting my time. I know you are. Where are we? Let me search it. I know I've done it. We spoke about him running. I know I have. Steven Seagal. I know I've done it. Steve Jobs. Why don't all the Steves come up? Steve McQueen. Everyone I've done. Steven Spielberg. I've done it. I know I have. I know I've done Steven Seagal. I'm sure I have. Did all the action heroes. Yeah, I've done it. I know I have. Action heroes. Come back. Bink. Steven Seagal. Alison Moy. I did that the other day. Kim Marsh. No. Jason Donovan, been done. Dermot O'Leary. Salty. What's salty? Salt Bay? No. Salty. Yeah, you're winding me up. There's nothing called salty. Next. Where's that gone? Philip Schofield, been done. Helena Christensen, been done. Right, let's go back. Right, Derek, the TV show. I've done this so many times. It's a 5-head. It's real simple to see. Widest across the top. Soft, close set eyes. High set ears. Look at those pink lips. The head shape is egged. Widest at the top, narrowest at the bottom. It's a woman. There's the boyfriend. Look at the size of his cheeks versus her cheeks. Who's got bigger, further apart eyes, look? Whose eyes are deep set? Who's got soft, shiny coffee bean eyes, look? A sloping back forehead. A vertical 5-head. Ricky Gervais walking. We've done this one so many times. There's one. It's offset. And we're done right there. Arms hanging akimbo. Arms swishing in front of herself. Hip twisted. And the only thing I'm missing there is a shoulder tilt. Look. Full mince. There's another full mince there. Look. Versus a marching man on the right. This is how simple it is to pick them out. Just look for them. And you'll see the woman. Arms akimbo. Look. Hanging away from the hips. Just like a woman coming out of Asda's or Walmart, whatever. It's what women look like when they come out of that. Exactly like that, but without the beard. and with boobs. We're done. Ricky Gervais, look at the state of that queue line. You're trying to tell me men walk like that? I don't think so, sugar. Ricky Gervais. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't pick those names out. David Earl. 2 first names. Kelly Godlyman. Son of Man Code. Carl Pilkington. I don't care about the rest of the cast. David Earl. One-eyed symbolism. Daisy Earl. Images. Soft eyes. Straight away, really soft eyes. Beautiful eyelashes. A better picture there. Look at those soft eyes. Smiling back like a girl. There's your one-eyed symbolism. Freemasons. They'll stand behind any brick wall, like shoddy or not. They don't care. As long as there's Freemasonry in the background. We're looking at... What's the name? David Earl. Yeah, this one's got hardly any pictures. Back file. Meghan Trainor. We did Meghan Trainor. I'm going to need Ricky Gervais. Oh, look. No picture, you bitches. Oh, I didn't finish the Paraguay team off. I thought I'd done it. I didn't finish it off. There's only 2 of them. I'm missing one set of players. Post. Open. How is it hard to find? How is it hard to find Ricky Gervais, for crying out loud? There must be about 10 memes in there. Oh, it's taking its time. Back to David Earl. David Earl walking. I think it was really difficult to get this one's gates. I can't remember. From Flamingo there, look. There's your diamond. Doing a digwer. Stepping over invisible dog poo, look. Whatever you want to call it, it's there. That's about the closest you're going to get to the female gate, look. Inline footfall. Yeah, I don't think there's many pictures of David Earl. Yeah. Backfire, Ricky Gervais, you got to have found that. As if you're not finding it quicker than that. Yeah, go on then, Ricky. Seeing as you dip. Ricky Gervais. Yeah, we'll put that one straight up anyway. Bink. Open. There's Ricky Gervais. Right, David Earl. David Earl. David E. That should find it. Search David Earl. I don't think there's any more gates. I think they are the 2 gates that I've got on my meme. Can't remember. I couldn't be bothered to go to the show. It just none of this bothers me. Honestly, I've done every main celebrity you could think of. There's just the scraps left. David Earl. Walking, there ain't one. Let's try street. It's going to bring up all these pictures again, isn't it, for street? There it is. That's the best gate right there for David Earl. Feet at 8 and 4 o'clock. Knees at 4. Knees at 8. Take note of these positions. Look, these postures. Positively female. Without any shadow of a doubt. Ricky Gervais in full mints as well there. Look. David Earl. Backfile. David Agenberg, David Essex, David Earl, there she is. And they are the 3 gates that I've got. I didn't pick that other one out. That's that's the best gate of them all. I didn't pick it out. Unbelievable, Peter. Wrong window. David Earl, there she is. David Earl, there's your second one. Next, Kerry Godlyman. God lie man. What they're trying to tell us, eh? That God's a lie man. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Kerry Godliman, back file. Paste, away it goes. Let's have you. Images, Kerry Godliman. You got a seal of approval on him. He ain't got very big feet for a bloke though. Mind you, he's not very tall, I don't think, this one. That's a big face, right? It's not being pushed downwards. It's all fake. You're not even famous. You're not famous. You're famous to the sheeple. To real people who live in reality, you're not famous at all. You're just a fake worshipped idol. Same as Ricky Gervais. Pair of fakes. Everything that you've got in this world, Satan gives you it. You've cheated your way to it by lying to the general public. If the general public knew the truth about the both of you, we wouldn't watch your shit anymore. We wouldn't donate to you. Kerry Godliman. Final answer, it's a dude. Did I skull check him? Far apart eyes, look at the brow bone overhanging the eye. How deep set is that eye, look? A wide mouth, wide ass, huge cheekbones, look. Because he's widest in the middle of his face, not the top of his head, look. You can see it's short, sloping forehead, stops there, look. The head draws inwards, look. It doesn't bellow outwards. We're done. Kerry Godliman walking. I don't think there's many gates for this one either. No. Stiffed me. Are you in the back file? He's not. There's no gates. I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not typing anything else in. I can't be asked. Cal Pilkington. Let's have you as well. Paste. Carl Pilkington, I used to think she was so funny. Where's your jaw, Carl? Or should I call you Carla? It's much more fetching. There. Put an orange jumper on him and he looks like Velma out of Scooby-Doo. Zoinks! But he does. Carl Pilkington, funny girl. Small face though, look. Really small face. Draw a triangle, look. It's tiny. The face is buried. It's surrounded by skin. Carl Pilkington. Small dental light. She's a big girl though. We've covered her loads of times as well. Let's get you off this screen because I am wasting my life doing these again. Inline footfall. Arms akimbo. Look at them both. Arms akimbo. Look at the shoulder tilt on Carl. And again, the shoulder tilt, the hip twist. Look, there's your cone. There's your broken leg, your digwa. You're stepping over invisible dog poo. That's not him. That's Liam Gallagher mincing with his foot right. As we tiptoe through the tulips with Liam. We're done. That's Derek, the TV show. Derek. Done. Right, let's come back. Kim Marsh, KM, 311s, 33 father in the boy's name. He's got a big square. Look at those clavs. Start there with them clavicles. Like, explain them to me. Big square shoulders with bolt-on boobs. Look at this armpit hanging out of the dress here. Scary. It's just literally spilling out of the dress. There's too much man in that dress. The big face, the short forehead look, the wide, short, sloping forehead. Now, granted, they've softened the chin, but it's still a big jawbone look. See how deep it is? Women's like half of that. Again, another bloke getting rear of the year. A bloke, you say? Yep, Adam's apple, square jaw, massive face. Shoulders straight out of an American football game. And right there's your girlfriend with a 5. Look at the squashy face. Look at the wide face. Look at the difference in them skulls. FTM walked into the bar and the bartender said, "Why the long face?" And there's your bowling ball head, look. Kim Marsh, put your name in the back part. Copy, open, paste, paste, paste. Cal Pilkington. No, not Cal Pilkington. Kim Marsh. Paste. And they show him on the front of every magazine. Look at that flat stomach. Look where his knickers are sat. Oh my gosh. Long body, look. Really long body. Impossible. And they stick them on all these magazine covers, look. Women are out shopping every day, aren't you, ladies? For one reason or another. And you get to these magazine aisles and you're looking at men with these stick-thin bodies and you can't understand it. Subliminally, you're thinking, you're not as pretty as this man. That's why he's famous and you're not. It is. It's a subliminal kick in the face. Close set eyes. Look at that widow's peak. I'm 15 feet away from this woman and I can see a widow's peak. The subliminal message is that men are better than women as women, lot. And women are better as men as men. Shit, as women. That looks like Keir Starmer. Does that not look like... Look at the squashy face. Which one of them's got a bigger face, look? Look at that 5 head. She's widest in the hairline, look. High set ears. The damage is done from the moment we're born. From the moment we get here, they lie to us. They lie about everything. They've lied to the whole world. So, nothing really makes any sense to me anymore. Anything that I read from them, I don't pay attention to it. That's for sure. But I used to believe everything that was read by them and was told by them. And now I question everything, including the Bible. People are like, oh, you just accept the Bible. No, I don't. I don't accept the Bible as 100% word of God. It was written by a bunch of Freemasonic, satanic fucking freak shows. However, same breath, they have to tell us the truth. So they intermingled their bollocks with the Bible. We don't even have the real Bible. There were 2 Bibles that come before the 1611 Queen James Bible, the Geneva and the Ephraim and the Tinsdale. And between those 3 Bibles, there are 60,000 differences before you get to the Queen James Bible. So don't try and ram that into my face, because I won't accept it. None of the popes are men. They never have been. None of the bishops, the cardinals, the priests and the pastors, the imams, the gurus, the yogis. None of them are men. They're all women pretending to be men. So why would I listen to a word they've got to say? I can decide for myself when I'm hearing the truth. That's the resonation of God's voice in you. Because you are created in his image. And now I see rectangular, far apart eyes, wide ass, huge cheekbones, huge mouth, huge square jaw, huge clavicles, broad shoulders, flat chested, thick necked. Only by the grace of God do I see these things. By his graces alone and his mercy am I allowed to see these things. I'm one in millions, and so are you. We're surrounded by dipshits. I'm sorry, but my friends are dipshits. My family are dipshits. Not all of them. Most of them. And it's not just that they're dipshits. They're not bright enough to put this together. Even when the time comes and they tell them they were right. I've just been with someone in the street just a minute ago. And he shouted at me. He went, "It's Kyle." And I come over and he went, It's all come true, hasn't it? I went, what? Everything you said, mate. The trails, they've just admitted the trail. He started reeling stuff up. This is a young lad that I spoke to way back when I was just a flat earther. He didn't even know about the flip-flops. When I started telling him that the England team, tonight's team, are all women, he looked at me, gone out. I went, why are you looking at me? I'd gone out. I said, I told you the world was flat. I told you space didn't exist, that you're not descended from monkeys, that God is real. And now you look at me with the same look that others look at you at. And he went, nah. He said, I just can't believe it. I said, yeah, well, we've got to look into it, mate. Never trust a man whose eyes, and he went too close together, weren't you? Because you're looking at a woman. And right here, I'm looking at a man with his eyes too far apart, his teeth too big, his ears large, his head huge, shoulders wide enough to stand Big Macs and Cokes and fries on. Kim Marsh, they put these men on women's magazines. You will never ascertain that stomach, that body, that six-pack ever. Only through plastic surgery. And then you're not your natural self. I think this is the most important thing that I've learned from all of this. The natural people don't do this to themselves. Natural people don't lie. Natural people don't have to lie about the core identity. I'm a man, but Kim Marsh cannot admit that publicly. He cannot admit that he's a man. And it's mental, isn't it? That everyone, but look at this five head. Which one of them's got a buried, which one's face is pushed downwards? Look at the forehead. Look at the five head. On the foreheads alone, look. You can distinguish a woman from a man. Look at those pink lips. None of this was taught to me. I had to learn all this myself. Because if they'd taught us this, I'd have picked up on Mr. E's five head and his soft eyes and his soft voice. Mr. E's got a real soft voice, hasn't he? Hans has got a real gay nasal voice like this. And so on and so on. It's all of them. Everyone that they produced for you. If you see their clips on Facebook and Twitter and all this, they're part of the crew. I don't care what you say. What you don't see is my videos all over Twitter and Facebook. Because my videos will wake people up properly. Straight legs. Demon faces. Look, straight legs. Knees together. Not straight legs. Doing a digwer. Woman. He looks like Ronan Keating. Look at that five head. Dial M for Masons. Widow's Peak. Kim Marsh. Woman on the left, look. Look at the size of that thigh. And then straight legs here, look. Knees together. Man, woman, in that order. Look at the sloping shoulders. You just seen Kim straight across ones. We're done. Kim Marsh is a bloke. Thanks for playing CSI with me. We're in the back file, Kim. Oh, Derek, I didn't post you. Kim Marsh. Oops. Kim Marsh. Post. Dermot O'Leary, she got a tight. Look how small that face is. Tiny little face. Chubby little answer cheeks. No jawbone. Tiny ears. Widest in the hairline. Look how it opens up and goes backwards. Look. Images. Tiny face. Squashy face. Oh, squashy face. Tiny high set ears. The coffee bean eyes. The pink lips. Lacking a jawbone. A trachea. An Adam's apple. Chin to tie ratio. She bellows outwards. That looks like someone. I can't think who it is. He's got a vagina, look. He's telling you this triangle down, look. I've got a vagina. He looks like someone. I can't think who it is. Widest in the hairline. Pink lips. Dermot O'Leary, Gail, final answer. Look at Alison Hammond's head. Alison Hammond versus Dermot O'Leary. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a mighty big man. Men stand with the feet together, pointing forwards. Women stand with the feet apart, feet pointing outwards. Fact. Broken leg, doing a digwa. Again, that face. Look at the widest part in the hairline, look. Not in the cheekbones. The head from the corner, look, bellows outwards. You can see it, right? From the corner of the eye, it bellows outwards. When looking at the two skulls, only one skull bellows outwards at the edges of the eyes. It's the female skull. The upside down egghead. Do you know what it looks like there to me? Dolores. 6 teeth on show. Looks like Okay the New Dolores. Bullshit fake flat earther. Is that Dermot's boyfriend? Tell me which one of them's got a bigger face. And again. Oh, is he a barrister or something? Oh no, that's his outfit. Sweet baby Jesus, could you not get a dicky bow smaller than that? Dermot O'Leary. Yeah, it's a girl. It's an FTM look. Definitely an FTM. Dermot O'Leary walking. Oh no, go back. I want that name. Dermot O'Leary. Copy. Open. Paste. Searching for O'Leary. Let's go for you. Knee crocking outwards. Look at that shoulder teeth. And you say, but he's pulling his leg. It's a woman pulling a leg. She's pulling your leg. Look at those ski whiff legs. Look at the way that one bends outwards and then towards A, and this one bends inwards and then towards Fowler. There it is. Game over. As we tiptoe through the tulips. Look at the feet. 4 o'clock. Foot. 8 o'clock. Knee. 4 o'clock. Knee. 8 o'clock. Can you see it? If she didn't have those pants on, there'd be a tiny little diamond showing at the knee there, where the knees are about to separate into that look. See it? And again, your diamond. Simon Cowell, full mints. Look at these bandy pair of bitches. We're done. Dermot O'Leary is a girl. Who's this little bald-headed bitch here? Tom what's her face? Tiny little women lot. They think they're talented, but they're not talented. All the talented is at lying. If the world knew what you was doing to them, they wouldn't consider you talented either. It's that simple. Ski with legs. Look at that bend in that leg. Big chunky chicken nom-noms. And again with the chunky thighs, look. Chicken nom-nom-noms. And we're done. Final answer. Dermot O'Leary is biologically female, proven by the way she walks. Paste. Create. Done. Let's come back to class. Max Clifford, Jane McDonald. 2 first names. MC33. Max Clifford. So it's not there. Max Clark. Where's Clifford? There we go. Max Clifford. Jane McDonald. Where are we? How did Christensen been done? Landon Donovan. 2 first names. Close the eyes. Next. Landon Donovan. Michael Johnson. Haven't we done Michael Johnson? I swear you're wasting my life. Michael Johnson. It's a runner. We've already done it. Ben Johnson, Michael Johnson, done them all. Sue Barker, tennis player. Max Clifford, Jerry McDonald. Is that it? That's it. That's it. Right, let's come back to class. Max Clifford. Images. Close set eyes. High set ears. Small mouth. It reminds me of Jeffrey Epstein. I'm seeing Jeffrey Epstein's face in there. There she is with five-headed O.J. Simpson with a Toblerone shoulders. Look at the state of that. Small face, big head, big head. Of course, seen with Simon Cowell. The King of Spin. Is that Max Clifford's husband? Max Clifford's husband's got a bigger face than Max. There's your Getty Seal telling you you're looking at a man and a woman in the wrong order. Read all about it. Max Clifford, two faces. Is that Max Clifford? He's got wonky titties just like Bruce Lee does. Bruce Lee's a woman! Bruce Lee's a woman. Look at those eyes. I'm done. That's a female. Pink. Look at those pink lips. Tiny ears. Max Clifford. Are you in the back file, Max? Copy. Should be. I'd be surprised if this little lady wasn't there. Paste. Max Clifford. They're always happy to lie to us, aren't they? They're always happy to tell us lies and be paid for telling us lies. That looks like someone, I can't think who it is. I want to say George Peppard out the A-team. More so there. It's the eyes. Look at those soft female eyes. Tiny teeth. High set ears. Flat forehead. Five head. Grandma face. There you go. Pink lips on Louis Theroux. Two first names. He's got a spoon-billed jaw lot. This one. I know who I'm seeing. I'm seeing Mickey Flanagan. Put black curly hair on Max Clifford. I wonder if Max Clifford is Mickey Flanagan's mum. The eyes are almost identical. The King of Spin. Die of heart failure. Is Max Clifford dead? Is she really? I didn't know Max Clifford was dead. Straight-legged dude on the left, bandy-legged bitch on the right. There. From Digwork. Look at that kneecap. That's not going forward. Neither's that foot. Max Clifford. Look at those rounded eye sockets. Look how rounded they are. See the bags. Rounded eye sockets. Look, small. Close set. Rounded eye sockets. Vertical five head. That's his daughter. Is there something wrong with his son? Louise. There's something wrong with Louise. I swear down there is. He don't look right in this picture, look. Something wrong with this arm. And that arm. There, doing a dig work. Look, you know it off by heart. The broken leg, the flamingo foot. Whatever you want to call it, it's there, look. Ski with legs. Look at the state. And can't walk straight if she tried. I'll tell you, Vince McMahon reminds me of Vince McMahon walking. Not quite the same. And here, look. To the untrained eye, they're going to say, no, look, he's got straight legs. His knees are together. There's a space between the feet. It's a man. That's why I don't do one gate. I like to find multiple gates to prove what I'm talking about. Woman, look at the state of that X Factor in them legs. Look at his foot. Look at that foot. Look at that letter X that forms through those legs. Because that's a woman walking, not a man. Go back one. There was another one there. Full mints. Game over. Max Clifford is a woman. Back file. Shut up. There's no Max Clifford. Right. I have to take these bloody gates then, won't I? Save image. Save image. Those legs are so ski whiff. Stepping over invisible dog poo. Doing a digwa. You know it off by heart now, right? Max Clifford. Walking. Beautiful. He looks like the Teflon Don. What do they call him? Noddy Noddy John Gotti. Right there. Dresses like the Teflon. Look, doing a digwa. Literally doing a digwa. Max Clifford. Could have sworn I'd done this bitch. You know what? I'll take that one. Save image. Done. Max Clifford. Let's cut you out. MC 33 Father. Oh. Hold on. Max Clifford next. Jane McDonald. Weird eyebrows you have, Jane. Clavicles, face. Apparently this one used to be a singer on a cruise ship. See, even the jobs, the singers and the carnival actors on cruise ships are taken by flip-flops. You are not even allowed to entertain at sea. And I've tried. I tried getting on the ships. I couldn't get on. I wondered why. Because I'm a natural born male, that's why. MK Ultra sex kitten programming clothing to make you think it's a woman. She's a sex kitten. Is that Jane's wife? Let's have a look at her. Can we get a close-up on them faces? You know, well, someone's definitely got further apart eyes than the other one, haven't they? Jane McDonald, come here, copy and paste. It's like I said to Kyle earlier on, we can't get on the X Factor. We can't become footballers and magicians and whatever your aspiration and your dream is. Forget about it. Forget about it, right? I'm 53 and I got nowhere. And I can ask anybody I know, where did you get? Where did you get? Nowhere. You got nowhere. You're not Pele. You're not Ronaldo. You're not Adele. You're not President Clinton. You're nobody. And that you just did. Excuse me. You were unaware of it. You're oblivious to it. That you're not good enough. Even though God said you are created in his image. You are divine and glorious. These flip-flops told you that you're a monkey and you believed them. They told you that water bends even though you're at water's level and you believed them. They told you they've got nuclear bombs and they showed you some really shitty footage from the 1940s and you believed them. What else are you going to believe from them? And don't even get me started on the Jesus, because there's one name that pisses these people off more than any other, and it's Jesus Christ. Amen. As a flat earther, all them flip-flops I was surrounded by, only a few of them could sing Jesus' praises. And even then, they didn't mean it the way I do. They were just faking it. Pretending, just like Rob Skiba faked for being a Christian. I'm not a Christian, I'm a follower of Christ. Christians are dumb, panicky people that believe every word in the Bible, that still think that they're descended from monkeys. Even though it says quite clearly in the Bible, God created you, the earth, the heavens and hell, everything here, and that's it. There's no planets, there's no solar systems. You're not spinning around in a galaxy, but you believed every one of their lies. It's a sin. It's It's a sin. They told you this in the songs. So even the most devout Muslim, the most honest Christian, the most pure Hindu, all fails when they go to meet God. Because he says, look, the world is flat. I made it stationary. It doesn't spin. Here are all the other lies you believed. Instead of believing in the glory and power of God that created this place. Because that's what you got to recognize, that he spoke everything into existence. Every single animal, insect, bird. He thought about everything. Scales, feathers, skin, organs. He thought about everything. That is the power and glory of God that Satan doesn't want you to acknowledge. Because when you acknowledge that glory, you can see the evil in Satan. That he hid this from us. That he hid it from you. When people say, oh, we're all one, we're all God. No, we're not. We might be all God's consciousness. I'll agree with that. But we're not all God. I didn't create this place. The only thing I can create in here is something that's already been created under the sun. It'll be a new song to me, but the notes in that song were made by God. The frequencies in that song were made by God. The languages were created by God. So I'm using his words and his musical scale to recreate something in my own image. But I'm still using his image to do it. People are scared by him. And so you should be. Because you've denied him all your life. You've denied that his creation is glorious. And it is glorious. The sunrise, the moonbows, the rainbows, the waterfalls, the sounds, the smells, everything glorious. So none of that is the devil's work. It's all God. We're like, yeah, but what happens when milk goes off and goes sour? Yeah, well, it goes sour. It tastes that way and it smells that way to tell you not to drink it. It's not poisonous. It might make you ill. But I know for a fact, without a shadow of doubt, all the viruses that they talk about, that I don't believe in, they created, Satan created it. God don't create spinal bifida, cerebral palsy, thalidomites. God don't create that. Man does. In Satan's image. Or at least Satan tries to recreate man in his own image and messes them up this way. That's where all this comes from. Them trying to splice DNA, etc. When you read what's inside these jibby jabbers, dead baby fetus cells, monkey cells, cow cells, pig cells, are you kidding me? This is why South Park talks about the man bear pig thing. I hate this world, I truly do. Jesus said, just remember when this world despises and hates you, remember it hated him first. You're not alone. If I hadn't found God when I did, all this time I'd have been alone. Not believing in God still. And there are people out there that still don't believe in God or Jesus or, or any type of man-made religion. I get that you don't believe in the religion, but you've got to understand there's a God. I don't believe in God. I know there's a God. I believe in Jesus. There's a big difference. Again, with a sex kit and ultra. Look at the size of that head. He looks like Maggie Philbin. Jane McDonald. Am I ranting? I am. Sorry. Jane McDonald. Let's get this one up and done. Paste. Jane McDonald. Sweet. Absolutely perfect. Jane McDonald. Thanks for playing CSI with me, Jane. Next. Landon Donovan, 2 first names. I don't think I've got this one. I think you might have me on this one. Mind you, saying that, I don't remember a lot of names that I've done. Look at the Carl Pilkington head. From that to that. Male pattern baldness on women. God's sense of humour is absolutely hilarious. Outstanding, Father. See, God in his almighty wisdom knew what the devil was going to do, so he put a balding agent in testosterone. And apparently, it works better when a woman takes it. It balds her quicker than it does a man. Because most of my male friends have still got hair like I have. I'm 53. I've got an head of hair like a lion. Like an African lion I have. If I let it grow. Who's this? Landon Donovan. 2 first names. Bring that back. Get that behind my neck. Oh, that's better. I was hitting my neck. Where are we? Landon Donovan. Images. We're done. FTM walked into the bar and the bartender said, "Why the long face?" By now, even the newbies who've only been here a week should be able to go, head bellows out from the corners of the eye. That's a 5 head, not a 4 head. I see the letter M in the hairline because he's got a widow's peak. I see beautiful, open, soft, close-set eyes with beautiful eyelashes flicking back. Look. I see pink lips, 6 teeth on show, small, high-set ears. There's no cheekbones because she's widest in the hairline, not in the cheeks. She's got a soft jawline. It's probably a jaw implant, but it's still soft. There's no neck. There's no trachea. There's no mastoids. And there's no Adam's apple. And there's a Getty seal. Just to prove it, look at those pink lips one more time. And the Cupid's bow on the top lip. This is how we identify women's skulls. Landon Donovan. Walking. Oops. Is that his husband? No! Wrong one. It was meant to be that one. Thank you, ladies. That's the one I wanted. Why is that so quiet? Oh, that's high. That's better. Right. He's a big one, that one, isn't he? I bet he eats 3 shredded wheats for breakfast. Yeah, I think we're done. There's no more pictures here. There's a partial there. In line, wrong angle. There's an inline there, Abbey Road. Still no minces, not a single mince. I'm out of pictures. Yeah, I'm done. Next, Sue Barker, former tennis player. Open, that one. Paste. Paste. Sue Barker, searching. What's it searches for Sue? That's him in his younger day as a female tennis player. Pretending to be a female tennis player. As he got older, that jaw didn't change, did it? So, wow, do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing Nicola Sturgeon. I'm definitely seeing Nicola Sturgeon. It's a big face. It's a square jaw. He's got male digit ratio, look. There's your Getty seal of approval that Sue's a dude. Is that your wife? We're done. Look at that 5 head. Look at where the hair stops up here in the hairline, look. What a 5 head. Squashy face. Oh, squashy face. Deep set, far apart eyes. Open, rounded eyes, look. Tiny, high set ears. Rounded jawbone. Square jawbone, look. Who's that? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Look at that sloping jawline. Mrs. Lance Tankard. Lance Tankard. What a name. He really does look like Nicola Sturgeon. Flippy flops, oh flippy flops. They just don't care. They don't care how shitty the wall looks. As long as there's Freemasonry behind them. Any Freemasonry at any age. Was that Sir Cliff? Oh, it is Sir Cliff. What's wrong with your head? Oh, it's a 5 head. Close set eyes. That looks like Matt Letizia. It's not, is it? It's the other one, Phil Tufnell. They look like sisters, Matt Letizia and Phil Tufnell. Right, Sue Barker walking. Let's have you. They're all offset. Gutted. There's one. When's the last time you wore a pink salmon suit, Peter? Never! I'll tell you. We're looking at Sue Barker, who does not want to give me the gate. Look at the state of that Digwa. Look at that shoulder tilt. Even when the darkest clouds are in the sky, you never sigh. That looks like Ollie Willy Booby. Sue Barker stiffing me. Oh, you in the back file, Sue? He is. I don't know where those gates are because I can't find them. Sue Barker. You never sigh. You never cry. Spread a little happiness as you go by. We're done. Sue Barker fails forensics. Sue Barker. Wasn't he on Crime Stoppers, or was that Jill? I'm sure he was on Crime Stoppers as well, wasn't he? No? Sue Barker. Sue Barker, Peter. Sue Barker. Right, let's have a look. Let's come back to class. Open that one. Nocturnal Kent. What? Nocturnal Kent. Oh, I found something. Is Nocturnal Kent? Uda. Is Nocturnal Kent? Adam Pelly. Petey. Adam Petey. English swimmer. She's got closer eyes. Jonathan and Drew. Jonathan and Drew. That's a woman. Look at those eyes. Next. Professor Robert Winston. Robert Winston! 2 first names. You wind me right up now. Get off. You're doing it again. I need a new keyboard and mouse. That's the one I'm looking for. The one with a funny moustache. Leah Thompson. Leah Thompson. Why does that name ring a bell? Nope, not the same Leah Thompson. Khabib. What's that one say? Khabib. No, yeah. No, we've done that one. Robert Greene. Who's Robert Greene? Robert Greene. An American author. You got no chance. Authors don't have gates. Robert Greene. Jackson Irvine. 2 first names. Jackson Irvine. A soccer player. John Eric Hexham. Are you winding me up? Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick. I swear I've done Bill Belichick. It's an American football manager. Bill Belichick. Oh, maybe not. Right, back to class. Close that window. Bink. Is that all of them? That was all of them, wasn't it? Bill Belichick, yeah. There we go. What's this? Nocturnal Kent dies of brain aneurysm. I help people confident, blah, 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 blah. Images. Nocturnal Kent. Fail. That's a woman. Final answer. Pink lips, soft eyes, fake brow bone, fake jawbone, fake Adam's raisin, sloping shoulders of a woman. Again, the pink lips and the Cupid's bow, the soft eyes are on show. Yeah, I'm leaving because this person's an internet person, isn't it? Yeah, we're gone. Walk in. I'll try again. Walk in. I'm leaving. I know I am. Yeah, we're out of here. Left. Next. Get off my screen. Next. Adam Peaty. This one might have some pictures. Images. Bink. Right there. Game over. Seal of approval. Pink lips. Soft, close set eyes. Giant five head. Widest in the hairline. Tiny high set ears. I don't see an Adam's apple. Is that the husband? Let's have a quick look at your boyfriend. He's still got a bigger smile than you. He's half the size of you. He's got a bigger face than he has. The kid's got a bigger face than he has. I've got a picture of Raish next to a Premier League footballer. Raish is 7 years old. Raish is like this size in the picture. The footballer's this size. Raish's face is that size, and the footballer's is that size. It's an ace picture. Absolute ace picture. Damn. Your boyfriend's got a big face. Adam Peaty. We're done. It's a swimmer. I'm wasting my life walking. You got no chance. Oh, maybe. I might get lucky. One. No. Total lies. Total lies. No, it's still telling lies. It's a swimmer. Leave. Peter, shut this page. Walk away, Peter. You're wasting your life. Peter, how many times have we had to have this conversation with ourselves, Peter? Oh. Is that him? I don't know if that's him. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, there's no pictures. It's a swimmer. Peter, you're still on this page. You told yourself to leave. Leave, Peter! Next. Jonathan, Scott, and Drew. Jonathan and Drew. There you go. Jonathan and Drew. Check the names. Let's just check Jonathan. 2 first names. Jonathan Scott. Drew Scott. Paste. Yeah, searching. Right, whilst it searches for that. Rock and roll. Images. We're done. FTM walked into the bar and the bartender said, "Why the long face? Look at the widow's peak." Look at the widow's peak. You can't miss it. I'm a man. I don't have one of these. Every man I know does not have one of these. I'm telling you. I've looked at all my friends that I've still got left. None of them have got a widow's peak. The girls do. Not all of the girls, but most of the girls do. But I haven't met a man yet with a widow's peak in my entirety. The 5 head gives them both away, look. Widest in the hairline, both of them. No cheekbones. High set ears. Pink lips. 6 teeth on show, look. At this point, it's like shelling peas, especially when you see the Getty images. Once you get Getty images, you know it's game over. Jonathan and Drew, you in my back file. Jonathan Scott still looking. It might be under Jonathan and Drew. I definitely looked at these. Right, regardless, they're both FTMs. Long faces, narrow eyes, high set ears. They're both women. Final answer. Let's see if we can find your gates, ladies. Inside footfall, right there. Widest at the hips. Look at this. Pear-shaped men. It doesn't work. They're both women. And again, I think that's it. Maybe this one here as well. I've not seen that one before. It's a nice inliner. Can you see the problem in that picture? I don't know how old these children are. I don't know when this picture was taken. So I can't really comment. I don't know if they're grown up now. I wish they were. I wish I could comment. But this is my exact problem. Doing this to children. Mental health patients, that's what you are. You need locking up. Inline footfall. Again, look at this. I bet that's one of their feet. It's a woman, final answer. Isn't it amazing? You can just see the bottom of someone's feet and you know whether it's a man or a woman. Jonathan and Scott, you're in the back file. Right, Jonathan and Drew, it'll have to be. What's the name of the show? I might have put it under that. I can't remember. Spread a little happiness as you... Is that them as little girls? Look at them 5 heads on the pair of them. Take note of the squashy face. Look how the face is pushed down. Same here, look. The face is pushed down. The face is pushed down, look. Because of the 5 head. Widow's Peak. 5 head. Face pushed down. 5 head. Face pushed down. Men's heads are spread and wide. Hey, right, are you in the back file, you two girls? That's the only gate for them, look. Jonathan Drew, it's still not found it. I don't know if I put it under property. What's the show called? Property Brothers. Right, it hasn't come up Jonathan and Drew. So I'm just going to put Brothers. Let's see if it finds them. Otherwise I'm taking this and we'll do them again. In fact, I will take them again. That's a beautiful double gate there. And then I just want that face. Actually, I'll take it. I'll double skull check you twice there, you twats. Save images. Should we go to street real quick? Not that I need it. I've already got them. Sever the image. You never sigh. You never cry. Spread. I'm done. I'm done looking. These two. That's all the gates they've got, innit? I've got them, the Fatty Brothers. Who are they? MMA fighters. Oh, was that them? What's that? Why did you do that, Peter? No, go back. Where's that gone? Oh, it's the Everly Brothers. I don't think it's going to find these two. I did just take their gates, didn't I? Let me have a look. Downloads. Downloads. Yeah, gotcha. That'll do nicely. I think we'll do these again because it's not finding them. I've done one. I know I have because it's on that whatchamacallit channel. I can't remember. We're done. What are they called? Property Brothers. Property Sisters. The Property Sisters. Property Brothers, there you go. Ah! The Property Brothers. There we go. Robert Winston, 2 first names. Baron Winston. Well, you can't become a sir unless you're a mom. Where are we? Robert Winston, back file. I think I might have done this one. I think. We're going to find out. Paste, away goes Robert. Robert's got a 5-head, close set eyes. He's got one of them broom handle moustaches like Nigel Mansell, and oh, there's so many of them that had it. It's part of the disguise. Glasses, moustache, beard, pipe, dicky bow. It's part of the disguise to make you think it's a man, and it works. Until you see his husband, of course, with the big feet, the long neck, the broad shoulders, and a knuckle straight out of an Irish boxing, bare knuckle boxing match. Robert Winston. Ooh, that Peter Sutcliffe. What was she doing there? Who's that? I don't know who that is, but that's a woman. Oh, this ain't happening. I think we're leaving. Walking. Let's find out. Moment of truth. Yeah, we're leaving. You got no chance. I'm not even going to type street in. You're not in the back file, are you? Nope. See you later. Next. Leah Thompson. I was thinking of someone else. I was thinking of the one off Big Brother. Robert Winston. Still searching for Robert Winston. Give me a break. It's not there. Right, let me look at images first. Images, Leah Thompson. Oh, it's Marty McFly's mum. It's a dude, look. Massive face. Huge skull. The face is not pushed down. Look at this. Look at his jawbone now. It's bigger here. That must be his son. Because that's what they do to their boys. They turn them into women. Well, I say turn them into women. They make them look like women. They'll never be women. They're still blokes. Still got the dangly bits. Can't produce a baby for eternity. See, this is the gift that God gave a natural girl. She's the mother of all life on earth. Not one of us. I don't care whether you're straight, gay, trans. It doesn't matter. We all came here via a woman's womb, where God knitted us together inside our mother's wombs. Amazing when you can see this way. Look at that jawbone. Oof. It's a total right angle lot. Blockhead with wide cheeks, low set ears, pointed back. Leah Thompson. Back file. There was no Robert Winston. Leah Thompson. Fire. We're looking at Marty McFly's dad walking. Done right there. Game over. To the untrained eye, you'd be like, no, look, his foot and knees going outwards. Yeah, but his leg's absolutely straight. There's not a diamond in sight. That knee is just going to come straight forward. Remember, men have been taught to walk like women, but it doesn't look the same look. That does not look ladylike. Look at the state of that kneecap. Ha, 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 ha. I can see Satan himself in those kneecaps. Arms sticking up on the left and right. Look, a pointed chin. The devil's face. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, ha. Straight legs. Devil in the kneecaps. Ha, 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 ha. Straight legs, knees together. We're done. That's a 5-head right there as well. Dial M for Masons. We're done. That's not a woman. Women don't stand like that, look. That's a bloke shaking something off his nuts. And again, straight legs, knees together. The tin soldier. It's a boy. It's an absolute boy with wide-ass cheekbones. How many of these people... Look, they just don't care. As long as there's a shoddy Freemasonic wall behind them. We'll take the picture in the car park. Look, there's a shitty wall behind it. And they make them do this. They make them do yoga positions, look. Men doing yoga positions in high heel boots. The world has lost its tiny little mind. It really has. Don't you feel like you're in a mental asylum? I do. I'm surrounded by people that don't care. Like Kyle earlier on, he does care. He cared a lot about the shape of the earth and that. And now he knows I was right. And now I've just told him about this. Wait till he gets his head in this. That must be his son right there. With the big square jaw. Look at that square jawline of a man. If you go to artist wear, male versus female chin, male versus female jaw, or chin, either will do. There's pretty simple. Shadow casting jaw look, square jawline, much softer. It draws in from just underneath the cheekbone, the woman's face look. Can you see it? Follow this line inwards. That's why we call it an egg-shaped look. But the man's doesn't draw in, it drops down look. It stays square to about there where his mouth, bottom of his mouth is, and then starts to drop. The woman's doesn't do that. The softness of the face, that's not a good, but I want a better picture. There's one from real face. Look at the right angle jaw, much deeper, a much deeper jaw look than the woman's. Shallow jaw, soft, sloping. The man's chin passes well past his brow bone. The woman's chin barely passes the forehead. Usually it's set back, like that one is there. Usually the chin is set back from the forehead on a woman. But they've spent years perfecting surgeries to make them look like the opposite gender, and it worked. It absolutely destroyed us, comparing male and female features, but they're using flip-flops to compare it for you, using celebrities to compare things. Subliminally, your mind must know, you know, that men have this bigger face. That's a beautiful version of it. Men have a bigger face. All right, let's come back. Right there, I've got a shadow casting square jaw. Leah Thompson, you in my back file, Leah? Uh-oh, it's lagging there. That's not a good sign. There. Tweet. Open. Leah Thompson. Son and Man code. Which son and man, I hear you say? I'm lagging, you bitches. Is the yellow thing come up yet? No, it's going to, though. It's going to tell me I'm lagging. Jesus, wash away my troubles. Why? There we go. So, if you're still in two minds, Leah Thompson, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 male gates, you're going to have to read the forensics and weep. Because forensics doesn't lie. People do, including yourself. And don't sit there all shiny and rosy like you haven't done anything wrong in your life. You've believed their lies, whether you believe me or not, you have. Every single one of us has fallen for a lie from Satan, hook, line and sinker. And some of us are still believing in those lies. But God, in his glorious wisdom, said that all things that they have done in the dark will be brought into the light. The people bringing all these things into the light is them. Every single thing I've learned in the last 13 years has come from them. They are exposing themselves. This is a rollout, boys and girls. A rollout. Do you hear me? Leah Thompson walking. We're done. It's a bloke. They're both blokes, look. Leah Thompson, cut you out for the show. Sometimes I've just left flabbergasted, you know, by the lie and how little natural people actually care in this world that they're being lied to. The instant I found out about legal name fraud, I was honestly disgusted. But when I realised they lied about the shape of the earth, about a year later, that video came. Dave Murphy's biggest lie of all. And when I realised the earth was flat and I wasn't spinning, and within 10 seconds of recognising these thoughts, these facts that were inside my thoughts, I realised that God existed. And then I was really upset. And ever since, I said I'd scream his name from the rooftops, and I have. I've been called crazy, mad. Oh, there we go. I'm buffering. Now I'm starting to talk to you. There's me buffering. You hate it when I talk about God and my enlightened moment, don't you bastards? The point is this. They don't want you to recognize your own divinity, your divineness. You are created in God's image, whether you're male or female. Male and female created he, them. Not together. Not a man pretending to be... to recognize that God existed. And he knew it. I've never been so lifted in all my days, that moment when I realized God existed. I've done loads of different drugs in my life. Through my 20s, I was terrible. But not one drug has ever come close to recognizing the truth. God exists. Nothing comes close to that truth. The truth drug. It's a high all of its own. And apparently it's lasted for 13 years. I've never been that high ever again. I tell a lie, I come close to finding out this. This brought me closer to him. And I almost reached that same physical high when I realised he existed. But not quite the same. It's God's mercy that you're allowed to see these things. It's God's blessing that you should talk about these things and spread the word, the good word of God. All we see is horribleness and propaganda and how they hate everything. Make us hate everything. Even each other. After all the things that I've been persecuted for finding out the truth from. And the worst part is your friends and family doing this to you, right? Not just strangers on the line that are doing it to you. When they turn on you and do... We've all had it, right? If you're a real natural person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been stabbed in the back by your family and friends. All conspired against you, whispering in corners. It's crazy, it's crazy. Just like Kyle today had that epiphany that all the things I told him years ago had come true. They've all come true. Now, your family and friends are having this same experience. This isn't just... Kyle's not a one-off for me. And likewise, there are your friends that are now having these messages sent to them by other people. How sorry are we all going to be? Not just them. We're all going to be sorry that we didn't do better. That we didn't try harder. That we didn't love each other more. That we charged and bartered for things that should be free. The land that God gave us is free, but these people changed it to rent. And now, because you was born into a world where rent is paid by everybody, you think it's normal. When that's not the natural order of things. Everything should be free. That's God's way. In heaven, I'm not paying God for rent. I'm not paying him for food, water, sunshine, or anything. Let it be done on earth as it is in heaven. God's will be done. There is no money in God's will. The Bible says it's the love of money that is the root of all evil. Bullshit. Bullshit. My Heavenly Father knows that money is the root of all evil. It's not the love of it. Money is the root of all evil. Almost all heinous acts that are committed on earth are done for money. Whether it be a bank robbery, a robbery, a theft, a fraud, whatever it is, it's done for money and nothing more. It's not the love of money, it's just done for money. Satan's greatest tool over mankind is a piece of fecking paper. A usury note. A promise. It's not even backed by gold. It's got no value, intrinsic value whatsoever, other than a flip-flop promise to pay you something for that piece of paper. You see, people have to do jobs they don't want to do. If people did jobs they want to do, if a doctor wanted to do a job and wanted to be a doctor and not for the money, he'd save more people, don't you think? Because someone who's doing it for money says, you ain't got the money to pay me? Then I'm not saving you. Asshole! Wait till you're before God, doctor. All these doctors that are prescribed these big pharmaceuticals, knowing it's wrong, knowing it's a lie, wait till you are before God. Oh, and before you point your finger at me, I know. I have lied and I have cheated. I have stolen. You don't have to tell me. I am a sinner, without doubt. But I am truly, truly, truly sorry for the things I've done in this world. Things I've said in this world. The way I've made people feel in this world. Because I didn't have God in me then. I didn't have the empathy to understand someone who's homeless, because I've never been homeless, but I have been homeless now, so I have great empathy for it. Until you've felt the sickness or whatever it is, to be a raging alcoholic, you don't know what it's like to be a drunk. I know what it's like to live with one. I don't know what it's like to be one. Again and again, I'm just a man. I'm just a man trying to work all this out. And at the end of the day, I can't do anything other than speak. I don't have that power. People are like, you've got the power of God in you. You can do whatever you want. You can move mountains. The Bible says you can, with true faith. Maybe I've already moved them and not recognized this point. Maybe some of you were the mountains that I've moved. I've got no idea. I find out at the end though, don't I? On average, we get about 75 Christmases down here, and I've had 53 of them. I'm closer to God than I've ever been in my life. And I don't mean physically, I mean mentally, spiritually. I'm so close to him because I know he exists now. Before, I would have died alone. Even with my family around me, I'd have died on my own. And then met God and realised it was all a lie. As I ascended to heaven, I'd see the world was flat. The angels carrying me up there would be whispering, look, water's level. You're not spinning. It's all a lie. It's all been a lie, Peter. And then you're placed before God as a wretched sinner. And that's what you are. You have to admit it. Jesus said, before you can remove the plank of wood in your brother's eye, you have to remove... No, the splint in your brother's eye, you have to remove the plank of wood in your own eye. I didn't understand that until more recently. I love God. I truly do. My faith is in Jesus Christ, that God came down either in the flesh or sent his one and only begotten Son. I'm divided on it. Jesus said he didn't know when the end of the world was, that only the Father did. That would inspire the thought that Jesus was not the Father. The same Spirit, but not the Father. Jesus said he didn't know when the end of the world was coming. Only the Father knew it. No one was good except the Father. Don't worship me, worship the Father. All these things tell me that he wasn't the Father. But the Spirit was exactly the same. Goodness. And that's what we have down here, right? We have good people and we have evil people. I'd like to say bad, but they're not bad. They're evil. They're evil for teaching me that I'm descended from a monkey. They're evil for trading in human life. They're evil if they put Soylent Green in the sausages and the burgers. They like to tell me lots of lies, so I can't see. I don't know whether that's true or not. But is there a high chance that they would do that because they're sick and twisted and evil? Yes, they would. It's meant to make you feel bad and depressed and down. All of this world. You can't cope with this, you can't cope with that. And then on top of all of your daily problems, you've then got all the worldwide problems they're mass producing psyops on. They know that if they keep everybody under pressure, Nobody can think for themselves. All they can do is worry. Worry and stress causes death. It really does. Laughter brings life. It does. The best cure is laughter. Laughter is the best medicine, right? And that's why I laugh a lot. I laugh because I know the truth. I laugh because I know that I'm going to go meet God. After all this is said and done, I go to meet God. But I go to meet him in his graces, not in blindness, not in darkness. My friends and family are going to die lonely in darkness and then be presented before God and then realize what's happened. Satan lied to you all your lives. You didn't even recognize that water was level. You didn't even have the common sense to know that the world's not turning. And that is why you have a greater IQ than they. Not the IQ that they perceive you to have, because they make the IQ exams up. If the question is, what shape is the earth, and you put round and they tick it, in your mind you think you're smart. The truth is recognizing the lie. You could, a high IQ person will write round just for the point, but know that it's flat. And now you know the difference between men and women's faces and the way they walk. You are now in your own right a forensic detective. If you can do this, if I've taught you correctly, if you've watched all my training videos and the early videos, not these ones, the early videos where I train you how to do this. If you've watched them all over and over, you know these lessons inside out. When you look at these faces, you'll think exactly the same things I do. That's why it's a blessing. Understanding. I never came into this thinking I'd be a trans investigator. I thought I was always going to be a flat earther, singing songs about the flat earth. And here's the other thing. Where's any of your transvestigators? Where is their song for all the women in the world? Hey, Mr. E's a singer. He never sung a song for all you girls, did he? Because he is a girl, that's why. He'd have to sing it for me, wouldn't you, Mr. E? You'd have to sing I'm a natural boy. Mr. E, I dare you. I fucking double dare you. Mr. E, if you're listening, someone message you. Tell him to write a song for all the natural boys. Tell him Poncho did the girls. You do the voice. You do the voice, Mr. E. You do the voice. Did he write a song for Jesus? I did. I got my hand up again, look. I sung one for all the natural girls and I sung one for Jesus. He didn't. God's my witness, Mr. E. God's my witness to all of this. And I've said this before, look. I don't hate Patricia Steer. I don't hate Mark Sargent. I don't hate Dave Murphy. They all brought me gifts of knowledge. They did. Whether you like it or not, all your gifts of knowledge came from a flip-flop originally. I'm now 13 years into this as a natural man. If you haven't heard of these people, then you're getting all your knowledge from a natural person instead of someone who tells a core identity lie, which all of my teachers have done. And a lot of people are still umming and ahhing about it. It's all of them. I won't tell you again. It's all of them. There are no exceptions. And the only time you get an exception is a double flip-flop. Am I ranting? I'm ranting. I'm sat here with tears in my eyes. What made me cry? Oh, mystery. I'm sat here with tears in my eyes. Right. Sorry. Right. Robert Greene got me ranting, you bitches. Right. I'm back. Robert Greene. He reminds me of... I want to say Michael Caine, but it's not Michael Caine. It's someone else. I see a 5-head, absolutely face is squashed, high set ears, Adam's raisin implant, the trachea's thin look. A man's opens up like an ice cream cone. Let's go back up there. Robert Greene. Oh, images, my bad. Robert Green. That's a woman, final answer. It's an egghead. She's what? Look at this 5 head. It's up here somewhere. Mine stop. Look. Bink, bosh. There's mine, look. It's a short, sloping forehead. I have a brow bone over my eyes. My eyes are rectangular. I have a wide mouth. I have high cheekbones, look. Low set ears. And a very, very right-angled jaw and chin, look. It literally casts the shadow, look. Because my chin passes my forehead. And this person's chin does not pass that 5 head. Not in a million years it doesn't. Pink lips, soft eyes, open eyes, look. Soft, open coffee bean eyes. The lips are pink. Even on a black and white picture, you can tell the pink just by the brightness of it. It's an author. I'm wasting my life. Walking and I'm leaving. Walking. I'm done. Yep, see you later. I'm not even going to... Yeah, I told you. Next. Next one. Jackson Irvine. Who's Jackson? He's an Australian foot. I ain't done Australia yet. Are they still in? What's that on your shoulder there? Oh, look. Do you believe in the Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ? You got a rainbow on your arm, sunshine. Images. It's a girl. Final answer. Skinny face. Let's get a better picture. Soft eyes. Beautiful eyelashes. How do I know? Because I can just tell. Shiny, estrogen-filled eyes. Small, high-set ears. Widest lot in the hairline. Should be here in the cheekbones like me. But it's not. It's up in the hairline because the head wants to bellow outwards. It's only the hair itself that's stopping you from seeing it. There. Is that him? Is that really Jackson Irvine? Wow. That's back when she was a lesbian, look, with a little goatee beard. Adam's raisin. It's not even a raisin, it's a pimple. The Adam's pimple implant. Jackson Irvine. Oh, one's like a girl. Elbows pointed outwards, look. Full mints. Mm-hmm. And again, the long, narrow face of a girl, high set ears. We're done. Look at this. Look at those pink lips, soft eyes, short arms, nothing on the way. I've seen more meat on a sparrow's kneecap. Jackson Irvine. Is Irvine a first name? I don't know if I met an Irvine. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's an Australian. We're leaving. I can't get gates on a normal Australian, let alone a soccer player. Football player. Soccer. Got me saying soccer now. Bump. We're done. Let me come back to class. And get rid of that. Don't do it. Don't you dare type street. Peter. It's an Australian. There's no gates. And I was right. There's no gate. Is that his boyfriend? 48 hours in Barcelona. Maybe not. Yeah, we're done. See you later. Next. William J. Bell. Another one that's not happening. Images. Bill Bell. Oh, no, it was Belly Chick, wasn't it? Belly Chick. Belly Chick. What happened to that? Bill Belly Chick. There we go. Is that the wife? He needs a cheese sandwich and a burger, he does. Size of his face. Oh, weird. You dirty old cow grandma. 24 years old. Oh my gosh. That is an old mate. Mate, I don't care how much money she's got. Mate, 24. You can do better than that, mate. So tell me, what attracted you to the 80-year-old multi-billionaire Bill Belly Chick? Clues in the name, by the way, Chick. Yeah, Bill Belly Chick's a girl. Let's grab your name, put you in the back file, Billy. Leah Thompson. Oh, we just searched that one. Bye. Na 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 da, 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 na. Why is it not searching? I just pressed it. There we go. Now it's searching. Bill Belichick walking, moment of truth. Should get her on the pitch, I think. I think I've got her on the pitch. Yeah, there she is, look. Full mints, inline footfall from Digwear. There's a lovely inliner coming up the stairs. Look at that female Q angle, the big hips. Look at the rounded shoulders of a woman, look. This is why the bra strap falls off your shoulders. Okay? There's a boy right there. There's a boy, look. The 24-year-old young man that's banging Bill Belichick's crusty taco. 70-year-old tacos. It's out of date, mate. Someone tell that 24-year-old dude with the tits that it's out of date, mate. Bill Belichick with his feet at 8 and 4, knees at the same position. Is that Bill Belichick? Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. Bill Belichick. Look, straight legs, knees together. Hello, wildlife and fisheries. Space between the feet. Versus, look at the female Q angle. I love the way a woman's leg comes in and goes down. And it's not going down there. The actual calf muscle is curving out to the outside, leaving the inside blank. That's what gives any woman a beautiful set of curves. That's what I'm looking for when I look at a real woman. Look, on a man, it shows on the inside and not on the outside. On a woman, it shows on the outside. Like on a man, it shows on the inside. Where am I? Bill Belichick. Is that another one? It is. We're game over on the other foot. Look, Bill Belichick. You must be in the back file, Bill. Yeah, Bill's in the back file. Bill Belichick. Up there we go. Bill Belichick. Paste. Boom. Another one bites the dust. Right. Is that all of them? That is all of them, isn't it? Right. We're back to reset. Let's have a look who we've got written down. Chico Lachowski. Who the Chico Lachowski? Chico Lachowski. A Brazilian model. I'm sorry to inform you, but you're a lesbian. If you're a girl, if you're a boy and you're gay, well, you're straight. You keep giving me all these models to do. If you're a girl, you're a lesbian. If you're a boy and you're gay, you're straight. Francisco Lachowski, next. Matt Bomber. Girl, you're a lesbian or you're a straight guy, one or the other. Matt Bomber. Another flip flop. Look at those soft eyes. Bright eyes, burning like fire. How can I lie to Jeremy Kyle? Didn't we do Jeremy Kyle the other day? 2 first names. You're winding me up. I swear we did that fucking the other day. Marlon. Who's Marlon? Marlon. Yeah, well, that's not happening. Marlon. Get off. Next. Lorraine Kelly. 2 first names. Can you see my growler? when Lee Francis did that for the first time, I was dying. Lorraine Kelly. Can you see my growler? Scottish TV host. I swear we've already done that one as well. Let me just double check because you're making me do things I've already been done on it. Lorraine Kelly. I swear I've already done it. Oh, you won't search though, will you, Google? I mean, YouTube. Search. Right, come back. Where am I? Next one. What's your opinion on the natural human diet, raw meat and raw foods? Not supposed to cook it, you mean? I don't know. It tastes better cooked, don't you think? I'm just saying. Not always. Vegetables. I like peppers cold. I like them in food as well. I like them in dishes. But I like peppers in salad and sandwich. So some can be eaten, some can be cold. But raw meat, you got no. Do you want me to eat raw chicken? Salmonella? I don't think so. Do you want me to eat raw meat? I don't think so. I don't think so, somehow. Steak tastes better when it's been done in butter and herbs and added some seasoning and you crisp off that fat at the end. Oh, making me hungry, mate. Where's the next one? Do you believe in more land and the mainstream world map? Yeah, I believe in more land. Of course I do. But it might still be only the mainstream map. The land might be Antarctica that I'm talking about. Land after that land, perhaps. I don't know. I don't think God made the realm that big. If he did, then there must be more suns, or there's one sun that's triple, quadruple, whatever, reflecting with inside it. Look at all this, acting like a mirror lot. Yeah, where am I? Jadnara. Who's Jadnara? Never heard of him. Jadnara. Oh, I put a space in there. I don't mean to. Oh, it's another model. Sure, you're a lesbian. You're lesbian or you're a straight dude. One or the other. Keep giving me all these models. Ileana D. Cruz. Ileana D. Cruz. That's the one. Indian Portuguese actress. Thanks. What did I do? Sphere. What's that? Sphere. What am I doing? Ridge. Chico the chat. Right, we're back at the start. We've done all them ones, right? Is that it? Peter Beardsley. She's an ugly woman. I'm just saying. She's not the prettiest girl, is she? Peter Beardsley. Even when she was young. Look at that chin. She fell out the ugly tree and at every branch on the way down, didn't she? Right, let's go. Right, this is going to be over pretty quick because these people are nobodies. Pink lips, high set ears. The eyes are soft and beautiful. Again, them pink lips are getting me. And again, those pink lips are getting me. I'm just going to go straight to walking. I see a girl. That's a girl, final answer. Ski with legs. She can't walk straight if she tried. I'm still seeing a girl. That leg's breaking outwards. How come every single picture's the same shot? It's like they've trimmed this bitch down. Oh, we're done. That's you? Chico ramp walk. That's a girl. They're very specific about this one, don't you think? Breaking the knees. Same on this one. Breaking the knees. Oh, they're not even... I'm not even looking at the same person, am I? Are they all different people? They're all different people, for crying out loud. There's another one. If it's here. I don't even know if it's here. All models look alike to me. They do. Oh, Chico, breaking legs, mate. Francisco Lachowski, breaking a female gate. See, on the modelling catwalk, they know they're being filmed, right? In the... Let's go street. I want paparazzi. Street. Yeah, we're done. Your foot's twisted outwards. She's trying to walk like a man. I'm still seeing a girl. A cuddle. Breaking a flamingo. We're done. We're absolutely done. It's a woman, final answer. You see, Even though he knows the picture's being taken, he hasn't tried. He's coming down a descent, that's why. Whenever a woman descends stairs or comes down a ramp, her knees open and separate and one knee breaks outwards. In line. Female Bigfoot. In line. That's my girl there, innit? Is that my girl, Lachowski? Chico. Chico, it means boy, doesn't it? Spanish. Spanish for boy. Chico. I've got a shoulder tilt there, Chico. I've got a nice hip twist as well. I see a girl. I see a 5 head. I see widest in the hairline. I see pink lips. I'm lacking cheekbones. And I think I've got a feminine jaw that's been enhanced. Nearly every single picture on the catwalk is this one. Right in the middle. The material's covering the gap. I want to see that gap. See there, I can see it. I can see a house. And I can see it there as well. Chico Lachowski. Is that your boyfriend? I'm done. This is a girl. That's a boy. Final answer. Proven by your boyfriend. Your boyfriend proves it to me. See you later. Next. Wait. Why is Francisco Lachowski still there? Oh, was that the same person? Was the same person. Right, knackers. Matt Bomber. Another girl. She's got really pretty eyes, this one. I like the way it... Look at the line bellowing outwards, look, to the corners. And on this side, look, bellowing outwards to the corner. Think of a Klingon skull from Star Trek. Images. Enhanced jawline for sure. High set ears. I seem to be lacking mastoids, trachea, Adam's apple, and a place to put Mama's spicy meatball. Again, that 5 head, the soft eyes. It's a giveaway. There's no brow bone. High set ears. Look at those pink lips. Is that his boyfriend? Are they gay? Are they lesbians? A pair of gay girls pretending to be blokes. She's got gorgeous eyes. Bright eyes. Small ears. Flat 5 head. This one's going to have way more pictures because it's a celebrity. Walking. I know I've already covered this one. And we're done. That's what I'm looking for. Paparazzi shot. Even though she knows the picture's being taken, lot the bitch. Matt Bomber, bat file. Did I post Bill Belichick? I did. Post Matt Bomber. Paste. Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick. Come here. Matt Bomber. Oh. Copy. Open. Paste. Paste. Matt Bomber. Searching. Let's have you. Again, newbies will say, oh, look, his legs are straight. There's a space between the feet. Yeah, there's also a diamond in his legs. And again, look, knees are together. One's pointing outwards, mate. There, doing a digwa. Knee and foot cranked outwards. Another one there. Separation in the knees. See it? Just like that. Who's that model we just looked at? Francisco Lachowski. Same gait, lot. When you take it in the middle, unless you know that a man keeps his knees together, you're going to think that's a man. Is he on a scooter there, or is he actually... Oh, he's running. Inline footfall. Matt Bomber. And again, look at this woman stride. right there. Compared to the male one, look. Foot and knee twisted outwards towards 8 o'clock. Matt Bomber, final answer. She's a girl, a goddle. There she is, Matt Bomber. Michelle XX said this was a man, didn't she? Or she left it open. She said probably is a man. Wrong. It's all of them. Don't give me no more of your crap. All of them. Matt Bomber fails forensics. Let's cut you out, Matt, real quick. Please settle. There. Matt Bomber. Why is that not creating? Oh, I didn't put the name in. Matt Bomber. Create. Done. Let's do the next one. It's Lorraine Kelly. Can you see my growl? This one's famous for getting his bush out. Size of those cheeks. Widest part on this person's face is below the eyes, look. When studying the human skull, you'll find that men are widest just below their eyes. Women are widest in the hairline. This person right here is widest just below the eyes. He's got a big square jaw that's been feminized, but it's still that right there, Sunshine. That right there. That is a fucking diesel. An absolute diesel of a jawline. If you ever see a woman with a jaw like that, run. It's like a cannon, but look at the head. It's like a cannonball. It's almost as wide as it is long, because it's got a short forehead like me, look. Widest in the cheekbones, not in the hairline. He's starting to get it now. They have big men have big smiles. When we smile, we show more than 6 teeth, look. That's nearly all of them. That's 14, 7 on each side. Is that your girlfriend? She's got a small face. There's Lorraine. You see, when Lee Francis said, and he used to make me laugh when he did it, can you see my growler? It was a subliminal message to tell me that Lorraine Kelly has got a bush, a growler. When in fact, Lorraine Kelly, 2 first names, has got a big old sausage hiding in his underwear. Pretends to be pregnant, gives women advice. Goes out in women's bikinis, lot. As above, so below. I'll take that picture. They don't take these pictures by chance. You don't see footballers running with one hand up, one hand down like that by chance. Lorraine Kelly with his shoulders overhanging his hips. That looks a bit like a package in there. Oh my gosh. Why is that quiet? Stop. I don't know why that's quiet. Spandex. I want all spandex. Is it me? Oh, it's me. I've got the speakers down. I can usually hear it better. That's better. Right, all spandex. Let's come back. When's the last time you wore a spandex top, Peter? Never! Thanks, Marv. Never. What's that? Shut. Open. Lorraine Kelly, 2 first names, fails forensics, rectangular far apart eyes, wide cheekbones, large mouth, square jaw, neck like a tree trunk. Look, you can stand a Big Mac, fries and a Coke on the shoulders. They are not Toblerone sloping shoulders. A bra strap is not falling off that shoulder. And yet these people, look at the size. Draw a triangle. A male face is spread across his skull, giving him a short forehead. A woman's face is squashed down, giving her a big forehead lot. But a male's face is spread, giving a forehead. A male's face is spread, giving a forehead lot. Draw a line down and then across. It's a man. Final answer, Lorraine Kelly's a dude. Let's put you in the back file, Lorraine. Paste. Matt Boomer, didn't take your name. Copy, open, paste. Lovely. Paste. Paste. Lorraine Kelly searching. Let's get his gates. Walking. This one's from Breakfast Time Television. What is that? As above, so below. Some sort of ritual dance. Look, he's just messing around. Well, he's on a cane now. Lorraine's on a cane. Is he really? There. Straight legs. Knees are stayed together. Look. I know it's a dude. Look at them bent legs in the background. Look at the state of that. Straight legs, knees together. Straight legs, knees together. One more. Probably his son. Straight legs, knees together. Lorraine Kelly is a man. Final answer. Open. Tweet. Open. Still searching. There he is. Perfect timing. Lorraine Kelly. 2 first names. Tweet. The one with a waggly tail. Is that it? Lorraine Kelly. Did I cut him out? No. Lorraine Kelly. Let's cut you out, Lorraine, with your massive cannonball head. Lorraine Kelly. Can you see my growl? Still makes me laugh. Lee Francis. She could make me laugh. That was a funny girl. But still a liar, Lee. Aren't you? Images. She got nice kissy lips, hasn't she? That one there. Pink lips. Oh, we're done. You got no chance. I'm not even bothering. You got no chance. Next. Bink. Ileana de Cruz. Indian Portuguese actress. Images. That's a man. Final answer. Just on the clavicle alone. On that clavicle, meatball. Place to put a meatball. On that clavicle to that arm shoulder, elbow shoulder ratio. Man. Flat chested. Broad shouldered. Male neck. Male face. Short forehead. Wide eyes. May have had the ears raised. Oh, he's put on some timber, hasn't he? Is that really the same dude? It is. Look at the size of that bicep. And again, it's a male body. Look, it's a male body. What is this? Hip padding, whatever. Trying to make it look like a woman. It's like sticking a toothpick in an apple. What's his name? Ileana de Cruz. Are you in the back file, Ileana? Let's find out. Copy. Open. Paste. Ileana de Cruz. Let's get rid of that and just have Ileana. Search. What's it searches for? What is he? Indian Portuguese. Your girlfriend's got a nice 5 head. Close set eyes. Look at that neck. Oof. Dude, final answer. Indian dude in disguise. You're an Indian in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. Adam's apple, place to put a meatball, clavicle, shoulders, arm length, massive male skull. The head is so much bigger than the neck, and the neck is huge, look. Final answer, I see a man. Short forehead, wide eyes. He's got eye-set ears for a bloke. Wide mouth and a very square shadow-casting jaw. Neck, tree. We're done. I could stand a Big Mac of fries and a Coke on each shoulder. It's a dude. You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. Devil in disguise. Trying to walk like women, the pair of them. You fooled me with your kisses. You cheated and you schemed. Hey, it's a dude. As if we've got the same set of pictures over and over and over. He knows his picture's being taken, so he's trying to keep his legs in line. Only there's no queue line there, look. Hello, Wildlife and Fisheries. Look at the size of that foot! Imagine if she kicked you out of bed. You'd end up in the next bedroom. Final answer. This is a dude, straight legs, knees together, space between the feet. There's a girl, right there, foot and knee cranking open. Diamonds, I see diamonds. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. When we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Man hands. She's got man hands. Look at the size of this hand. Are you sure that's not someone's foot that's been transplanted onto your wrist, mate? Size 12 hands, look. Yeah, we're done. Ileana de Cruz. Are you in the back file, Ileana? Oh, he is in the back file. Been here, done that. Got a picture and poster of it, look. Ileana de Cruz. Paste. Tweet. Next. Oh, I've got to cut that one out because it had gates and it was investigated. Do 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 do. As we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Right, Savage, you already made me look at this fanny. I'm sure you have. I don't know why it didn't come up on my search history. Yeah, we're done. See you later, mate. Don't ask me for nobodies. Peter Beardsley, that's a footballer. The wonky chin gives her away. Look at that. Either she's had plastic surgery or a footballer's hit her over 200 miles an hour plus and just wanged her jaw into the distance. Squashy face. A very small face. Arching eyebrows of a girl look. Heaven. I'm in heaven. Do, do, do. Even FIFA drew his wonky chin in. And before someone tells me they've seen a picture of Peter Beardsley running on pitch with his bollocks hanging out, go look up She-Wees. I can't look it up whilst I'm on a live because I get a porn strike. Go look up the word She-Wee and see how girls wee. These girls, they got fake plaggy willies that they can wear. Now I've got this one thing that's got me, and I didn't ask him outright. I should have asked him outright. But a friend of mine, when Bez came to Grimsby and was at my friend's house, I didn't know any of this till after it had happened. He said he was out on the piss with Bez, and Bez went to the male toilet and he saw his dick. That's how he knows Bez is a bloke. And I said, are you sure it was a dick and not a she-wee? He was like, what's a she-wee? Go look up she-wees. Peter Beardsley's she-wee fell out. Either that or Peter Beardsley has got both sexes. Because Peter Beardsley runs with her elbows out, look. She runs cross-legged. What I'm saying is she's a girl. She's got lovely thighs on her. Not the prettiest of faces. Lovely body, though. That's the woman. As if I can't get a shot off. She was not the prettiest of footballers, look. She was not the prettiest of footballers, was Peter Beardsley. But she still got crow's feet, look. High set ears. A sloping jawline. And it's a wonky sloping jawline at that. As we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Beardsley. I saw Beardsley. I've seen the picture as well. The amount of people who send me pics like that. You know, oh, there's a picture of his dick. No, there's a picture of Jerry Lee Lewis and Dean Martin in the shower in the 40s. Both got the dicks and balls out. To me, it's just a prosthetic. The only other thing it could be is the hermaphrodite shit. Which, excuse my language, but I don't believe in it. Everything they've shown me is bollocks. So that's what they would love to do, though. I think maybe if that does occur, it's when they're trying to blend male and female together the unintended way, you know, to blend literally male and female together. Not the way God did it, like you meet a woman, you fall in love, you get married, you have a child, and then you inseminate your wife. A piece of you and a piece of your wife creates this baby in your image between the two of you. That's the way God intended it to be, you know. The natural way. Peter Beardsley. I'm done. Close set eyes, pink lips. I don't care if you've seen a picture of a bollocks on while she's running. I've seen the picture as well. It's a prosthetic as far as I'm concerned. At best, it's hermaphrodite. But I don't believe in them. Peter Beardsley walking. We're done right there. Game over. She's a woman. She's not aware of the camera. The camera is there. But she's just moseying, look, like a woman would. Again, without the camera, without knowing the camera's there, look, behind the trees, full mints. When they know they're being pictured, photographed, they remember the women have been taught to walk legs open, but it doesn't look right. I'll show you what I mean. When a woman exaggerates it, John Lennon walking. I know I've shown it lots of times, but it's a perfect example of what we're talking about. Women's legs bend, knees go outwards towards 4 and 8 o'clock, and so do the feet. Men's legs stay together. They stay together, look. There's no, it doesn't open outwards a little bit. I don't see any gap here. Very rarely. You know, you might see a little bit of one, like this. Isosceles triangle. But it's not a gap like that, look. Which is what we're looking for. Front and back of the gates are where we're looking. Middle ground, you're in undetermined space. Look, the only way you can tell here is knees together, look, knees apart. That's the difference. This beautiful house that forms, this diamond that forms in a woman's legs when she walks, that a man doesn't get. But that being said, they have been taught to walk like this, and these have been taught to walk like that. Victoria's Secret models would be a perfect MTF version of this. However, the stairs are the ultimate fail. Walking's one thing. When you catch them coming down the stairs with the knees open, there should be one in notifications somewhere. Let's have a quick look at home. 1400-year-old pub. Wow! Thatch roof. Oh, is that lies? Germany lost the battle. Blah, 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 blah. Is that you walking? No. Size of that fish. Oh my gosh, mate. Come on, where is one? Aileen Harland. She doesn't care. She's a big girl, isn't she? Aileen. She's a big girl. Doo-doo. Coneheads. Come on, where's a walking picture? Am I lagging? You bitches. You won't show me anything further than that. Damn you. Damn you. I want to show you a walking video. But when a woman descends stairs, her knees crank open, creating that diamond, that beautiful broken leg, that digwa, as we now call it, the digwa. We call it the digwa because it pissed the troll off. And there, Peter bears this female gay. I don't care if you've seen a picture of his balls hanging out. I've seen the same picture. This picture tells me that Peter's a girl, regardless of whether it's a prosthetic or he's got hermaphrodite balls and cock. Because this is a woman. Biologically, this is a woman by the way she walks. Everything else is sent just to distract us. The Swire syndrome, the Klinefelter syndrome, all these things that they've made up, they want to distract you from the truth. Sam Shamoon. I've done Sam Shamoon. Sam Shamoon. You're lucky I saw that. As if it's not coming up. Sam Shamoon, that's why. Sam Shamoon was an heartbreaker. I really like Sam Shamoon. He pulls a lot of truth into what he says. And then I told you, she wasn't the prettiest the girls look. Have you ever dated a girl with missing teeth, Peter? Peter Beardsley's a girl. Who's that? I don't know. It must be the wife. We're done. Peter Beardsley failing forensics. All day long. You're in the back file, PT. You should be. Give me that name. Give me that name. Oh my god. Right, we'll just take Beardsley. Copy. It should find it. Right, Peter Beardsley searching. Let me cut Peter Beardsley out for the channel. I'm sure you've seen a lot of fake pictures in your life. We all have. They've shown us fake videos, fake movies. We've watched people walking on the moon. Flip-flops, walking in a studio, pretending to be on the moon. They're not even real men. Peter Beardsley. Why is that in all cap? Never mind. I don't care. Peter Beardsley fails forensics. It's a girl. I don't care if you've seen a picture of his balls hanging out on pitch. It's either a prosthetic or she's an hermaphrodite, and I don't believe in hermaphrodites yet. You're gonna have to prove to me a whole lot more before I believe in them. Next, still, Peter Beardsley's producing babies. Whether she is an hermaphrodite with penis and a vagina, same at the two sexes, two genitals, not two sexes, two genitals at the same time, two different genitals at the same time. Am I done? Am I done? We're done. We're done. We are done. Oh no, Sam Shamoon. Back file. Copy. I really like Sam Shamoon's. I liked a lot of Pastor's works. Ray Comfort, The Banana Man. That was brilliant. The Banana really it didn't convince, it compounded God to me. Sam Shamoon's another one. I really like Sam Shamoon's work. I like the way he compared different texts and stopped. It doesn't matter what religion they come from. He stopped them all dead with texts out of the Bible. My problem is that I know she's a liar. And she's still rigging things to the utmost, right? They're allowed. This is the part you've got to understand. These chosen people are allowed to lie to us. You are. Remember, they're feeding you this now. New brand of food straight out of 7-Eleven. Pretty coloured poison, as they call it. For the Goyim. Go yum. For the Goyim. This is for you. Double dough cookie. I'm sure it's full of healthy ingredients. Ice cream. You know what ice cream's made of? It's made of cream, vanilla, and honey. That's it. That's what original ice cream was. When I was a young boy, and I haven't tasted it for a long, long time, they called it Cornish ice cream. All it had in it was cream butter, honey, and vanilla. That was it. Nothing else. Mr. Whippy and all this shite has got so much stuff in it. But yeah, it's for the Goyim. For the Goyim. And they are allowed to lie to the Goyim. Sam Shamoon, she's allowed to lie to the Goyim. Now, who am I seeing here? Give me a clue. Who am I seeing here? Straight away. Come on. Who am I seeing? Get lost, Marlo. Beat it. You're gorgeous, but I'm not doing you. Go on. What's what, a biscuit? A biscuit? Yeah. You looked at the biscuits. You knew my biscuits were there. You want one of them? Is that the right biscuit? Is that the right biscuit? No, that is the right biscuit. Look, you got me opening biscuits on microphone for you. Look at your little face. You're gorgeous. Biscuit. Right, go on, beat it. Anthony Hopkins. No! Joe Rogan. No, I didn't mean like, who does he look like? I said, who am I seeing? And you're really not paying attention in class. Are you, Luke? You're really not. Who am I seeing? I'm seeing John Lennon. Look, I'm seeing John Lennon in the legs. Yeah, he looks like Joe Rogan. Yeah, he looks like whoever you just said. Peter Gabriel. Yeah, it does look like Peter Gabriel. You're right. Let's go to the top. Right here was one of the first pictures I saw of Sam Shamoon when I came to Investigator. I see straight away a squashy face. You should see it too, right? After all your training, you should see the faces being pushed down by the giant cone head. 5 head. It bellows outwards from the eyes, look. Klingon skull. The pink lips should be literally blistering your eyeballs. You should know what it looks like. High set ears. Sloping jawline. Sloping jawline. She's got a small female body. I agree. Joe Rogan's there. Who did Luke say? Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, Anthony Hopkins is there. I agree. It's the female skull, but I was looking at it was the legs. I said, who did I see? Not who am I seeing? Not who does it look like? This one. This is the priest that got done on stage, right? Again, this one's got some. I can't remember what it is. It's the Australian priest, isn't it? The one that got stabby wabbed. But again, a psyop. They just want to cause disrepute between Christians and Muslims and all religions. That's why they separated all these different religions so everyone could infight and argue. They can't even decide on the shape of the earth, you know. There's a great video with an imam. I can't remember which part of Islam he come from. I think he was Saudi Arabian. And he describes a plane trying to catch a 500 mile an hour plane trying to catch a city going 1,000 miles an hour in the same direction. If a plane flies in the same direction the earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, you have to do 1,000 miles an hour just to stay with the city underneath you. You have to go faster than 1,000 miles an hour to catch the city. And he explained it beautifully. I've never seen a Christian pastor ever explain that. Well, maybe since Greg, what's his name, and them all started. Again, all a bunch of flip-flops, all a bunch of liars. Sam Shamoon is a liar. She got pink lips. She got open eye sockets. I think that might be a brow bone implant. It looks really weird, look, this mark here. It's a very strange scar. She's got eye set ears. She's lacking cheekbones. She's got a long face. She got Popeye muscles, look. There's a bingo wing. It's sagging at the bottom end. When you look at a woman's arms at the top, it's like the legs. You know where I see the chicken nom-nom, where the bum cheek and the leg joins? That's the chicken nom-nom part. Well, the chicken nom-noms are also in the top of a woman's arms. A woman's arms looks like her thighs. It does. When you get a real woman, go look at it, you'll see it goes back and out because that's the saggy bingo wing, which we spoke about just yesterday. We got a great picture of bingo wings, didn't we? Where were they? There. No. There. Louis Spence. Louis bingo wings, look. Hanging, sagging, look. There. This is what we're talking about. The chicken nom-nom of the arm. Women have it. They call it bingo wings, look. But it's like the bum cheek of the arm. The bum cheek of the arm. It's like the bum cheek of the arm. In fact, Louis Spence looks a whole lot like Sam Shamoon. Sam Shamoon. I know it's hard for you to accept, for Christians who have listened to this pastor, reverend, whatever you want to call her. I told you I've been through it with Ray Comfort. Kent Ovine was the biggest heartbreaker of my life. I loved Kent Ovine. On my day of awakening that God's real, Kent Ovine appeared as I was watching Dave Murphy's video, and I went off for 2 hours and watched Kent Ovine, and I went back to the Flat Earth video. I was just, it was so amazing that night when I realised God existed. And then I found people like this, Ray Comfort, Kent and other pastors, Rob Skiba. The list goes on. John Pounder. That is John Pounder there, isn't it? It looks like John Pounder. Well, no, it's not. He's a Muslim. I liked Sam Shamoun for a long time. And then I realised after a while, if you listen to Sam Shamoun enough, you realise she's an antagonist. Antagonising everybody. The message should be this. God is real. Eddie Murphy said it best. It doesn't matter who your messenger was. Did you get the message? God exists. At that point, you should be doing research, right? Research. We're looking at Sam Shamoun. I don't think there's any gates for Sam. I had to go to video, I believe. Sam Shamoun. That's a good little posture though there. John Lennon posture. Sam Shamoun. Yeah, I did go to video to get this one. Open. Paste. Sam Shamoun with gates. That skull here, look, fits like a glove. When you've learned how to do this for yourself, when you can do skulls yourself, like on a computer, on an app, you'll soon learn from placing skulls. When you see that 5 head, that bellowing cone head, widest at the top, narrowest at the bottom, you are always going to be looking at a woman's face. Always. It's God's design. He made it this way. The bellowing 5 head and the squashed down face. If they had a jawbone, it just squashes the face more inward. You understand? Instead of pushing it down, it places it in the middle, but squashes it still, even more so. Sam Shamoun. I don't believe there are any gates for Sam Shamoun. I had to go to video. But as it was Sam Shamoun, I did go to video. I got 2 perfect minces, 1 Digwa and 1 ski with mince. I'll zoom in for you so you can see it. For those of you that are having problems accepting this, I've been there. Imagine knowing from day one it's all of them, but not being able to prove it. That's what happened with me. I knew it was all of them, and it literally sent my Flat Earth chat mental. They were all fuming with me that I knew it was all of them, because if it was all of them, all of these, then it was all of them in my chat as well, and it nearly almost was. Nearly every Flat Earther that ever visited my channel doesn't come here now because they're all flip-flops. They're all liars, and cheaters and deceivers. Jesus said, I would know you by thy fruits, and I do. By these very fruits. And I tell you that you will also know them by their skeletons. And Sam Shamoun, unfortunately, has got Toblerone sloping shoulders. I cannot put a Big Mac, fries and Coke on them shoulders. She's widest in the middle. She crosses her legs over when she walks. And most importantly, you can only see half of this face, is that she's got a squashy face and a 5 head. It's all of them. I don't get these views. I think once or twice a couple of my pictures have gone to 5 million views, but none of them were these pictures. You understand? They were not training pictures. None of them were training pictures. There were pictures like this, even without a skull on them. They're the ones that go, they show me, 5 million views. These pictures might get 5 million views, but I don't get to see that number ever because I'm shadow banned. Whoever looks and follows and shares, that picture is shadow banned. Your friend who you send it to might see it, but the timeline it goes onto doesn't see it. What I'm saying is this, look. If I go to home, I'll show you now. It's a perfect example. Look, 35 new posts. If I was to comment on Johnny Midnight's post, it's had 6,300 views. I'm telling you now, only 20 or 30 people would see what I post. The 6,300 that are there would not see anything posted in this timeline. That's why it's shadow banned, you see. Silo saying, look, 3 gates. I see the post. It's had 92 views, look. Let's go back. Sam Shamoon, biological woman, proven by the way she walks. And I know it breaks a lot of you Christians' hearts for me to do this, but I've got to tell the truth. I'm sorry, I do. When I'm shown unequivocal proof, I have to speak the truth. You understand? No matter who it is I'm talking about. That's why Mark Sargent, Patricia State, I had to make videos about all of them because they lied to me. Go back through any of my videos and show me a lie I've told you. You can't. You know why? Because I walk with God. I walk with God in mind. I know the punishment, especially now because I'm on the narrow path. If I tell lies to strangers like yourself, I'm in deep trouble, and it bothers me greatly that I'd be in deep trouble for telling these things. So when I get to a theory or I get to something that I'm considering as a conspiracy, then I'll tell you we're entered La La Land. I can't prove it like I can this. Everything I've shown you here can be proven in a court of law. Pictures are admissible in court. I can prove that Sam Shamoon is a girl using the evidence I've already collected. Sam Shamoon, paste. Create, done. There's your Sam Shamoon. John Lennon. Oh, we're back to square one. Let's go again. Right, Canada face check. James. Who? James Koala. James Koala. James Koala. Kalawaya. There, that one. There's not many pictures. Internet personality. I don't fancy your chances. Let's open that one. Sophie Cunningham. I did it the other day. Oh, I didn't do the video. I did the meme. I didn't do the video. Sophie Cunningham. Next. Sophie Cunningham. Miranda Hart. Miranda Hart. I really liked Miranda. He's a big funny dude. He used to make me laugh back in the day when I lived at home with Jodie and Raish. Miranda Hart made me laugh back in the day. Sophie Cunningham, blah, 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 blah. Vito Basso. Vito Basso. Vito Basso. Basso. You've got no chance. It's another internet model. Where are we? Luciano Pavarotti. Now that's a famous person. That's a flip-flop. Luciano Pavarotti. Na, 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 na. Vasily Stepanov. Vasily Stepanov. Vasily Stepanov. Russian actor. She got beautiful eyes. I've fallen in love. Sam Shamoon. Right, that's the last one. Right, let's go back. James Fred Kowaila. Internet, you got no chance. I'm telling you now. I'm leaving. I am literally leaving. Look, there's no pictures. Lies! There's no pictures. It's just internet shots, look. There's no pictures. I'm leaving. Oh, actually, I might give you a second chance right there. Female gate. That's a big hand. That's a big head. Is that his husband? We're done. That's a woman. That's a man. Legs, face, arms slightly akimbo. James Fred Kowaila walking. Oops. Yeah, it's not happening. There's no pictures for me to prove it. It's knackle. I've got one gate. It's a nice gate though, I've got to admit. Eyes look very close together. It's a narrow face. I don't see a brow bone, look. There's no brow bone there. Open eye sockets. Widest in the hairline, not in the cheeks, look. Yeah, I'm done. There's no gates. It's not getting a video. That's the closest you got to a gate there. I'm not going to search anymore. It's a nobody. So let's move on. Sophie Cunningham. Let's do another one. Sophie Cunningham is in the back file. I only did him the other day. Well, a meme, but I didn't do a video, so let's do a video of him. Sophie Cunningham. Do you know what? I swear down, I did do this the other day. Pause. Search bar. I swear I did this one. Did I do this one? I can't remember. I've done so many, man. I just don't want to be doing repeats over and over and over. I remember talking about it to you, though. Oh, maybe I showed the meme. I showed the meme. Yeah, I didn't do the actual video. I showed the meme. Right there. Game over. Hands, stomach, shoulders. That is a dude. That is a giant dude. He's tall, isn't he? He is. Look at that male gaze. That is not a woman looking at you. Short forehead, big face, blockhead look, square jawline, large, low set ear. Big shoulder. It's a dude in high heels, look. Transformers. Look at that male thigh. It's not a chicken nom nom thigh, look. It doesn't bellow outwards at the top like where the arse cheek is. It's just a long male thigh, look. I see a long male neck. I could stand a Big Mac, fries and Coke on her shoulders. Place to put Mama Spicy Meatballs. She's had that shaved. The Adam's apple, that is. There's your gait. Straight legs. Knees together. Space between his feet. Stop the bus. He's a big fella. That's not Sophie Cunningham. Sure, I don't know who that is, but that's a big fella. Just remember the Bible says, and most of you don't believe the Bible says that they, them will stick out their tongues and wink their eyes at you. Again, it's a man. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet, look. Remember, here and there, you're going to find pictures where he crosses his legs over a lot. But it's not a woman. It's just a man crossing his legs over. The feet and knees aren't looking outwards. I've got demons in the kneecaps. Look. Ha, 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 ha. Can you see the horn coming outside of his kneecap, look? Because men have visceral bones, more cartilage, bigger, bonier knees. Straight legs, knees together. Sophie Cunningham is a dude. I don't need to post this one. I swear I've only just posted Sophie Cunningham the other day. I don't need to post it. I will make the video for you though. We're done, lot. Can you see it? Straight legs, knees together, lot. It's not bolting outwards. Knee and foot looking forwards. There's a slight angle on the leg there, lot. But on a woman, it looks like a house. It literally, a diamond forms. I'm not saying that you couldn't catch Sophie pointing his knee out a bit, creating that look. But the majority of photos, whether they're at the top of the walk, the back of the walk, or the middle of the walk, are going to show the gait as its true self. There, look, middle, it's a man. Top to bottom, it's still a man. They will wink their eyes and stick out their tongues. Look, it's a dude. Oh my, look at that. Spandex shorts again. They love their spandex, don't they, these girls?
In particular?
Spandex. All spandex. Where's the
Yeah, Sophie Cunningham fails forensics. It's yet another dude added to the list. Who's the other one? I can't remember his name. Caitlin Clark, CC 33, two first names. It's another one that does it. You know, they've got this whole spiel, this spell put on people where they're just, no matter what you tell them, they can't see it. And I understand it for most of you, you know. A lot of people do find it hard to understand, but I can explain this quite well without the pictures and the book. I can do a good job of explaining it. And I have done it many times without the book at hand. I've just explained it to people and they've understood it. But when you've got these pictures that go along with it to prove to them that they do stick their tongues out, they do hold up two fingers, they do wink at you, they do have bony ass kneecaps and big feet, and everything that you're saying, it compounds on top. Some people, no matter how much you try with the evidence, they're not going to accept it. You've got to accept this. You're not the teacher that's going to teach them. I'm not going to be the teacher that teaches my brother. I'm not going to be the teacher that teaches my old best mates. Someone else is going to teach them. And then they're going to realise 13 years have passed. 13 years have passed because of your ignorance. Not mine, yours. I didn't make life unbearable for those around me. Well, maybe I did by talking. That's all I did. But I certainly didn't ring social services on you and get your kid taken away. I didn't do any of that shit to you. And again, you're going to have to answer to God Almighty for every single sin you've committed against me and everyone around you. I've asked for my salvation. I am a sinner. I can admit it openly. I can admit it privately, which I always do. God knows every day I admit it privately what an idiot I am. I have memories of things I've done in the past. Memories from days that I just forgot. You know, when I had drugs or something. And I remember doing something. I'm like, oh my gosh, sorry God. I'm sorry God. And this is the same for all of us, right? When you recognize God's glory, you are truly sorry. These people are not sorry. This person, Sophie Cunningham, this dude, knows that God exists and still lies to our faces because we are the Goyim. The real word for us is children of God, the Goyim. See, these are the children of Satan. They think they're chosen. These are the chosen. They're self-proclaimed chosen people. In reality, the wheat are the chosen people of God. Not the tares. These are the tares. The liars, the deceivers. They watch the world burn all around us. They watch our family members inject poisons. They feed us poisons. They lie to us every day in every way on every medium possible, whether it be radio, advertising, television, even YouTube. And the masses swallow it up. They swallow it up. I was knitted together in my mother's womb by God himself. I was born into Satan's world. I agree. This is Satan's world. God is the creator of all things. And people say, yeah, why is God letting this happen? Because you don't care, that's why. So he's going to wake his own children first. And they're going to spread the message. We're going to spread the message that God exists. That this is happening. That flip-flops have lied to us. We're going to do it. And when it's all been laid, when all the groundwork's laid and God shows himself and you still don't believe it, I think that'll be game over. If these people get away with this dastardly plan where there'll be no more natural people born, they'll just be flipped. I'd be a girl. I'd look like a girl right now if it was the future. The future. That's what they're heading for, right? Where no one is created in the image of God ever again. That's going to piss him off, isn't it? But it might not be that, because if they haven't got us to work for them, it's not fun for them. That's what they do. The small percentage control every mind in this world. Billions of us. If there's billions of us, they control everything we think about. Everything we hear, listen to. It's all controlled. Made to divide us. You hate someone because of the football team. Someone else hates you because you're white. Someone else hates you because you're black. Someone else hates you because you're brown. Someone else hates you because you're Mexican. England, Mexico tonight. I told you, England, America in the final. People keep saying it's Portugal in the final. It might be. But I've just got this feeling, the script, the show must go on. 250 years ago, America beat England off their shores and became America. And 250 years on at the World Cup, American football team's going to dust England in the final. 60 years on since England won the only World Cup they've ever won in 1966, which is a 666 in your face again. This is the end. Yeah, I agree, Raymond. This is the end, mate. This is the end, mate. I still say I'm in Revelations, Raymond, not... what do you think it is? I can't remember what to call it. I'm having a brain fart lot. I think I'm in Revelations. Because all things are being revealed. Even in Revelations, all nations are fooled by the devil. That old serpent, old Nick, he casts his spell on the whole world, right? He punishes the good. He persecutes us because of our faith. I don't have faith in God, I have faith in Christ. I know God exists. There is no book needed for me to realize God exists. Came to this conclusion all by myself. But I love the Bible. I love reading the Bible. I love to read the Bible because there's an abundance of good knowledge in there for you. Let him without sin cast the first stone. Away you go. Be careful, because he cometh like a thief in the night. Ha! Ha! That's what happened. One night I was just normal Peter. Jesus came in the middle of the night when I realised the world was flat. And that old Peter was gone. And the new crazy dude was born. God's your final answer to all these questions. Why? Why is this happening? Why have they created themselves in the image of Satan? Because it's the opposite of what God said and did. Satan went against God, and now Satan's getting man to turn against God. Do you see? I turned my back on God for 40 years. For the last 13, I've been blessed. I've been blessed with some wonderful people in my life. A few of them he put in a long time ago, and they're still here with me. A few, just a handful. All the people that I thought were friends, all them years, 25, 30 years, best friends, all wasted. And the minute I realised the world was flat, God existed, these people, my friends, 30 years, are uncaring. They're satanic by nature. It's a subliminal satanic thing within them to be hateful and nasty. I can tell you now, very few times in my life I've been nasty and spiteful. A few times I have. But as a whole, I never was. I never have been. It's not in my nature, but it's in theirs. And when we woke up to this truth, that's what we saw, right? We saw that spiteful nature, that scorpion. You know, when I told you about the frog and the scorpion at the lake, and the scorpion said, "Sail me across the river, Mr. Frog." And the frog said, "No, you'll sting me on the way across." He went, "No, I won't. We'll both die if I do that." So the frog let him get on. Halfway across the water, the scorpion stinged him. And the frog said, "Now we're both going to die." He said, "I know, I'm a scorpion." They know the hateful. They know the nasty. They know that Christ came and did something miraculous for everyone. If he didn't, then why did they change the calendars? Why is it before Christ, after the death of Christ? Why is the calendar like that? Why has the calendar been changed 3 times? Why do I celebrate Christmas and Easter and all these things? And you can tell me it's to do with their religion. Yeah, it is. I get it. Easter's to do with dipping bread in babies and all. I get it. I've read all the paperwork on it. I can't prove that they're doing this. It is highly likely that they are, because they're psychopaths. How do I know? Because they're running around pretending to be things they're not. I can't be anything other than I am, a man. And I can't do anything other than tell the truth. My brother said to Raj, he can come round, we can talk again, but he's not allowed to talk about any of this stuff. Then I'm not going to be your brother, am I? If I don't talk about these things, it's just you're off your tits. Have your Liverpool football team. Have Satan. God sent you the messenger, me. You ignored me. Said I was crazy. That's fine. I can forgive you for that, brother. brother. You're still my brother. I can't change it. You're just not the brother I thought you was. Does that make sense? If you're listening. Does that make sense to you? You're not the brother I thought you was. I'll always be the brother you thought I was, right? The good un. Change your ways. You are not without sin, brother. And the best part is you ain't got long left. You get 75 Christmases. If you're lucky. If you're lucky. You get 75 Christmases down here. I've had 53 of them. I'm running out of time to rectify the wrongs in this world that I've done. Sophie Cunningham, where are you? Oh, I'm rabbiting again, sorry. I think that's it. Right, Sophie Cunningham. Right, you're done. Get off my screen. Next. Miranda Hart. I loved Miranda Hart. I really did. I thought Miranda Hart was amazing. Images. She's got a very strange dental arch for a boy, though, right? She had, you know what she's had? She's had all that, well, I don't know what to call it. In America, they call it orthodontistry something, where they brace up the mouth and stop things from growing. And I think that's what they've done. They've tried to miniature. They've definitely sanded down Miranda Hart's teeth. I'm telling you now, men's teeth are massive. My teeth, I've got a right horse face. You can't see my, you can see it a little bit there, look. No, not the flat earth one. That one. I don't know if you can see that at home, can you? You can see a little bit of my smile. It is huge. I used to hate my smile. Goofball. That's what they used to call me, goofball, because I had massive teeth. Because I'm a dude. This one, I think he's definitely had his teeth sanded down, filed down. Keep them small. He's a big one, this one, isn't he? What is he? 6 foot something. It's broad shoulders. He's got a big face. Like, it's not a small face, it's a big face. Yeah. There's a lot of them called Hart, right? Kevin Hart. There was a show called Heart to Heart. Oh, that's right. Miranda was with the Lucifer guy. That's who the Lucifer guy was, wasn't it? In the beginning. Tom Ellis, 2 first names. Tom Ellis. Another one. That looks like Miranda's brother. Miranda Hart reveals how she lost her smile and she tells her dark, sad moments. That must be Mummy there with a 5 head and close-set eyes. That'll be Miranda's brother, and that must be his dad. Miranda Hart's family, exactly. Big meatball knuckles here, look. It's funny how Mummy's got a bigger head than Daddy, look. But Daddy's got the long face, look, the 5 head. The cone head. Miranda Hart, let's check the back file real quick. Copy. Open, paste. Sophie Cunningham, buy. Miranda Hart. Right there. Do you know who he looks like to me there? Face isn't quite as wide though. Anne Frank. I'm seeing Anne Frank's face. Of course, with a nose like that, you must come from the country that I'm not allowed to mention. Oh, he's made loads of books up, has he now? Miranda Hart. Walking. Now to the untrained eye, they say, no, look, legs crossed, legs crossed. No, it's just a bloke crossing his legs over. There's the true gate right there, knees together, look. There's no separation whatsoever. And she knows the picture's being taken. That's the best part about that photo. This one, he doesn't know the picture's being taken. Look, eyes down. Maybe he does, but he's not concentrating. But on the other picture, he definitely knows he's having his picture taken. Look, and there's no attempt at all to walk like a woman. Again, straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. And again, straight legs. Look at the size of that foot. You got to be kidding. What do you reckon that is? Size 14? Hello, Wildlife and Fisheries. Miranda Hart. Trying to make a woman's walk there. No good though, right? No Q angle. Slight Q angle. Men do have a slight Q angle, but the leg still is perfectly straight on each side, look. There's no chicken nums. Of course, the perfect way to prove it is a stair fail. Oh, we're done. Miranda Hart, you must be in the back file. And he is. Miranda Hart. Paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 male gates lock. And there's a 6. Pretty simple, right? Miranda Hart, let's cut you out. Miranda Hart. Paste. Done. See you later, Miranda. Next. Instagram model, you got no chance. Images. I got soft clavicles, pink lips, beautiful eyes. Sloping shoulders. I cannot stand a Big Mac, a Coke and a fries on them shoulders. Soft eyes, beautiful eyelashes, high set ears, pink lips, Cupid's bow, soft jawline, no Adam's apple. She looks widest in the hairline. Let's go to walking and I'm out of here. And we're done. Oh, maybe not. I'm done. Next, no video. Next, famous people. That's a girl, final. That looks like the Jezebel. A dark-haired version of the Jezebel. My brother fell for her lies. Goes to the gym with her. It's a girl, Paul, if you haven't realised. You're hanging around with a girl. A flip-flop, mate. Chose a flip-flop over your own brother. What a dick. Where are we? Pavarotti. There's only a few gates on her. She got crow's feet, very open eyebrows, no brow bone, look, very open eyes, arching eyebrow. She's widest in the hairline. She's got small teeth. Do you know what I'm seeing? Sean Connery. I'm seeing a young Sean Connery right there. And I'm out of pictures. Really? Oh. I thought I was done. I was going to say we're done. We are done. No, it's still going. No gates, though. Was that Freddie Starr? Oh, I thought that was Freddie Starr. I don't know who it is. Fernando. Oh, now I'm out of pictures. Pavarotti walking. I don't think I've got many gates. Oh, there's a partial there. Ski with legs lock. And she knows the picture's being... No, don't go AI. All. Wank. Images. There. She knows the picture's being taken. She's not even attempting it. Of course, Prince Diana here, Diana really loved Pavarotti. He had a soft spot for her. That's a nice mince. Who's that? Is that Pavarotti's daughter? Walks with his personal assistant. Look at them sloping shoulders, short arms, look. Are you seeing them yet? Chin strap. Who's that? I recognise that person. Pavarotti friends. Richard Thomas, 2 first names. I know that person from... Look at the size of those hips. I know that person from something. Oh, look. Princess Diana loved her. She literally loved her. I wonder if Charles was jealous of that. There's your seal. There's your seal of approval. Pavarotti. Stands like a girl, look. Final answer, Luciano. Oh, as if I didn't say it, shit. Paste. Take the name, Peter. Luciano Pavarotti. Right, we're still looking at Luciano Pavarotti. She's a big old girl. She had pear-shaped dips. I don't know what gates I've got for this person. I really don't. We're not seeing any. Come on, fatty. Where's your gate? Someone's winding me up. That is not Pavarotti walking. That's the closest I'm going to get, really. Let's have a quick look at Getty Images. See if there's, oh, there's nothing. Oh, there is some more. They're not Pavarotti. Who's that? He's got a big head. Yeah, there's no more. Right, let's come back. I'm shocked. Where's Pavarotti's gates? Maybe there are none. Backfire. Why is it showing me Richard Triple Babies? She's probably got the biggest, baggiest hoop in Hollywood right now. She had triplets. And 1 second. Pavarotti, open. My backfire div. Oh, there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4 gates. I don't know where those gates are. 1, 2. That's a beautiful one, that one. 1, and that one. 2 full minces. An Abbey Road with a feet at 8 and 4. And another Abbey Road feet at 8 and 4. Inline football. Luciano Pavarotti. It's all of them. You get it? It's all of them. There are no exceptions to the rule. Only double flip-flops. And that's still not an exception. It's just the rule doubled. Done. Pavarotti. Last, Vasily Stepanov. Apparently, this one is a real person. We should get some pictures for this one. Images. He reminds me of a blonde person out of Top Secret on the Love Island. Pink lips, soft, open soft eyes, high set ears, rounded jawbone. So it's got a jaw implant, but it's wonky and it's rounded because women have soft subcutaneous layers of fat. Adam's raisin implant. No chance of casting a shadow. Look, my jawbone cast this huge shadow. Look, your jawbone fails. Is that him? That's not him, is it? He's got a mole on his face. Vasily Stepanov. Maybe it is. Maybe she had the wart removed, the mole removed. Oh, we're done. Oh, no, we're not. We're still going. We're done. Oh, it's still going. Every time I think it's stopping, it keeps going. There's no gates, though. There's no use. There's no point for me. Walking. Moment of truth. Let's see if you've got gates. No, we're leaving. Partial, maybe. Separation of the knee. Is that him? If that's him, it's a nice broken leg, love. Yeah, it's another model. Woman, final answer, but that's not him, is it? Bollocks. Yeah, we're done. Next. No video. Next. David Wood. David Wood. American philosopher YouTuber. Is that who we're talking about? YouTuber, you got no chance. Let's have a look. Next. Charlie Gia. Who's Charlie Gia? Saxophone player. No chance. Charlie Gia. I don't even think I've got oh, he's a young one, maybe. I ain't even got Louis Armstrong's gates, I don't think. Maybe a partial. Charlie Gia. Micah Lockwood. Micah Lockwood. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, is this the one that changed into a female? No, it's not, is it? I don't know. There's no pictures. Right, wait 1 second. Goatis. Haven't you already made me look at the Goatis? Where are we? Goatis. I swear we already looked. Goatis. Internet. Oh my God. Yeah, you got no chances. No pic. You're having a laugh, mate. No pictures. Right, where are we? Tyler Maher. That's a request. Maher. Oh, no, it's not a request. It's another internet. You've got no chance. Video, walk in, see you later. Walk in. These are not requests. Yeah, it's not famous. Nobody's heard of it. I'm not doing these people. Wasting my life. I want famous people. Next. Gino D'Acampo. That's someone famous. Gino D'Acampo. You do understand that even though this is Gino D'Acampo, it's going to get no views or nothing. Even though it's famous. When you make me do people that are not famous, it's not even worth doing them. Goatis. Where am I? Next one. Adam Faith, Freddie Starr. Adam Faith. That's an old name. 2 first names. Adam Faith. But it is someone famous. Adam Faith. English singer. I thought he was an actor. It is the person I'm thinking of. Freddie Starr. Freddie Starr was my favourite comedian. Freddie Starr. English. Absolute lunatic. Ainsley Harriott. I've done Ainsley. I swear I've done Ainsley. 2 first names. Ainsley Harriott. Right, done. Next. Let's come back. Charlie G, musical artist. I don't think I'm going to get it. Let's have a look. Pictures first. Oh, I thought I was done. Yeah, we're done. There's no pictures. This one ain't happening. Walking. Yeah, there's nothing. He's not famous. Sorry. Next. Michael Lockwood, wrestler. Images. Shit the bed. Is that a man pretending to be a woman? Michael Lockwood, American professional wrestler, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's no pictures. Yeah, I'm done. Don't do it. Do not do it, Peter. You know you're done. Walk away, Peter. I told you. Famous people. No. Next. Gino DeCampo. Someone famous. Lovely. Images. Images. Gino DeCampo. Reminds me of Ben Affleck. Turkey teeth. Close set, open eyes. 5 head, widest at the top. Eye set ears. Rounded jawbone. Look at that necrotic nipple. Don't ask me what that is either side of his nipple. I think it's where the hair can't grow back. Would have sewn it on and messed it up. It leaves a scar. I think that's scar tissue either side of Gino's. Non-existent clavicle, sloping shoulders, bra straps will literally roll off Gino's shoulders. Look, I cannot stand a Big Mac fries and a Coke on them shoulders, can I? Is that his wife, Gino DeCampo? I believe it is. He's got a big arm, hasn't he, Gino? He stands taller than Gino. Let's go back again. Gino, let me take your name, Gino. Actually, I'll just put Gino in the back file. It will find him. Gino. Search. Why have I got caps lock on? Right, here we go. Gino DeCampo. There was something she was really famous for, and I can't remember what it is. Look at that soft-faced girl. I'm seeing Ronaldo. Pink lips. Soft, beautiful eyelashes, Gino. She's quite funny, though, I've got to admit. Gino, she makes me laugh. She won the jungle. Of course she did. She's a popular character, is Gino. Again, I'm seeing Ronaldo. The long-faced woman, the wide-faced man lot, 2 cannonballs and a tic-tac. No gates, though. Come on, Gino. Loads of pictures. No gates. Am I out? No, thought I was out. Oh, she got beautiful eyes. Oh, she got beautiful Italian eyes. Italiano. Gino DeCampo. She would have been very pretty. She'd have been a very beautiful Italian girl had you left her alone. Walking. Funny as well. Funny, beautiful Italian girl. Instead, you turned her into this clown show known as Gino DeCampo. Inline footfall. I don't know who the little lady on the left, right is. Probably his mum. Her mum. Gino DeCampo. Come on, Gino. You got to have more gait. That's a nice one. Shape of a house between the legs, look. Shape of a woman's legs. Lovely. That's not you, though, is it? Lee Francis from Digwa. It's not. Look at that shoulder tilt. Full mince. Another one here. Philip Schofield, lot. Breaking from Digwa. I'm out of picks. Gino De Campo. I expected more from you, my love. Gino De Campo. Street. You're just taking the piss now. Where's all these gates from walking? AI messing with me, look. There's one from... Is that Gino? I think it is, in his restaurant, maybe. Gino De Campo. Yeah, or it's one of his managers. Look, even in Gino's restaurant, the manager is a flip-flop. They only look out. It's like nepotism. They only hire their own. Gino De Campo. There you are. I don't know where all those gates have gone, Gino. It's a good job I did all these people years ago. Because I swear down. Oh, they're cleaning up the gates. That one, Peter. There we go. Gino De Campo. Paste. Look. 1, 2, 5 gates. 5 gates. Post. Sally M. Redacted. Can you not do it? Look. If you add a space or anything to my name, it does not work when you message me. So what you do is you go here. Where is it? Can I take it from there? No, go back. Where's my number and that? It's going to take me there again, isn't it, if I click on it? Why don't it say my name? Usually it says my name. Actually, I can do it this way. So you just go to the chat and you type @ that's a message. The @ sign is a message directly for someone. If you put the letter G, wait for it, 2, there's my name. It just comes straight up, look. And then you click on that. And you get a perfect example of my name with a space. And then if I put hi to myself, yellow and gold, look, it comes up yellow and gold because I've messaged myself. See? That's how you do it. If you do it any other way than that, G2, 2G2, look, you've done it backwards. At 2G2 Poncho P. You look at how you even saw it. I don't even read these writings. If it's not orange, I don't even read it because it's not to me. Okay? If you want to message me and get me to see it, you have to light it in orange. Here and there, Lindy, Sally, I will see a request, but you've done it backwards, lot. 2G2. And it's not, it's G2G. @ Sally, S-A, and there it is, lot. Sally, there's your name, lot. Hi! There you go. Right, that's how you message me. Right, I'm back. David Wood. Right, David Wood, images. Yeah, it's not happening. You got no chance. I'm leaving. David Wood. Is there anything else for this person? Nothing. Walking. Don't do it. Peter! Just wasted 20 seconds of your life, look. Gone. Nope. I said famous people. You're not paying attention in chat, are you? Famous people. Gino De Campo. Get lost. Next, Adam Faith. Oh, I didn't. Did I cut out Gino? No, let's cut out Gino. Gino De Campo. Paste. Pavarotti. Done. Next. Adam Faith. Images. Reminds me of someone there. I can't think who it is. The one who... Anthony Perkins. I'm seeing Anthony Perkins in that face. Adam Faith. This was a real famous person in her time. In England. Not so famous now. I didn't realise she was a singer. Was she a singer? She was a singer, wasn't she? Oh, Lindy Chamberlain. You did ask me. I read that message as well and still didn't put your request in. I'm sorry, Sally. Well, I want to call myself a real bad word right now. I read that message as well, Lindy Chamberlain. Right, who's this? Wife, Jackie. Jackie's got a big jaw. Adam's got a stick-on one. He looks like the Jezebel. Stick a beard on that, and that right there is the Jezebel's face. She's got a wider face. Jackie's got a wider face than Adam. Adam and Faith The name Adam Faith, two first names, boy and a girl name, comes from the Bible, of course. Adam lost his faith, right? Lost his way, fell from grace. Angie, what's his name? He's a Manji, right there. Manji, Freddie Starr, my favourite. I loved Freddie Starr, really did. The cheekbones, look at the male cheekbone. See it? Adam Faith. You know what? I don't know if I've got Adam Faith. Let's find out. You might have got me here, whoever's request it is. Paste. Adam Faith, search. Again, the widest face. That Amanda, widest in the cheekbones, look. The widest face, a narrow face, look. Look at the difference. Peter Beardsley, I'm seeing, with pink lips. Massive head, look, on Jackie. There's your seal of approval, telling you you're looking at a flip-flop, a transformer. And again, I'll tell you, they can laugh, smile, and look jolly whilst they tell you lies. And they're allowed to lie to you because you are the Goyim. In reality, you're the wheat, you're the children of God. These are the tares, the liars, the ones that the Bible speak about. The great divide is coming. God is going to separate us. They're trying to separate us by football teams, by gender, by colour, by faith. You understand? God's going to divide us into good and bad, and that'll be it. The wheat versus the tare. Adam Faith breaking a digwa right there. Look at that beautiful leg. And she knows the camera's watching. Walking, Adam Faith, walking. Gotcha if that's you. Gutted, it's not Adam Faith. I don't know who that is, but that's a man and that's a woman. Even though that foot's breaking outwards towards 4 o'clock, this one's still looking at 6, which I don't expect to see. Adam Faith. This one's not in the back file, are you, Adam? No chance. Yeah, there's no gates. I'm leaving. Walking. Oh, don't do it. Search first. Hang on. Let's go back. Let's go back so I can see the pictures. Yeah, we're leaving. Adam Faith. No gates. Not famous enough. Yeah, we're done, Peter. Close that window, Peter. Done. Next. Freddie Starr. My favourite comedian of all time. English. She made me laugh so much. When I was a young boy, this one could make little bits of wee come out of me. She made me laugh that much. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. A 5-head, Klingon 5-head, lot bellows outwards at the edges. Soft, close-set eyes, open eyebrows. Open eyes, arching eyebrows. Male pattern baldness on a woman, lot. Squashy face. Oh, squashy face. Freddie Starr did have a chin implant for sure. She definitely had a chin implant. Look at her when she opens her eyes. Who does that look like? Where have I seen that before? Who does that look like? Gold star for the person who gets this one. It looks like someone familiar. Who is it? Soft open eyes, pink lips. Oh, where's that picture gone? Oh, you bugger. Gutted. I want those eyes again. Where are they? It was close to that, but it wasn't that one, was it, Freddie? I want there. That one there. Nobody? Not one here? It's been 20 seconds. I expect an answer on screen by now. Right, okay. None of you got it. Yeah. Eyes. Right there. Kenneth Copeland eyes. Kenneth Copeland eyes. Right there. Those pink lips. We're done. Freddie Starr married a load of different men, didn't he? Even when she got into her 70s here, when she was on the deathbed, she was still marrying a younger man. That one. Tell me, what first attracted you to the fat multi-millionaire cross-gendered comedian Freddie Starr? Freddie Starr was funny though. Did she go in the jungle? Did she? I'd like to watch that one where she was in the jungle. That was funny when Muhammad Ali, when he scared Muhammad, telling him the joke. That was funny. What is going on there? They've all got doll eye. What's that? I'm taking that picture. Remember, they will wink their eyes and stick out their tongues. Why are they all doing that doll eye? You see, all this stuff about robots malfunctioning when Katy Perry did it. So there was 3 of them all at the same time nearly doing this doll eye where their eye wouldn't open. It's a load of bollocks. Oh, it's a robot. It's a robot because his eye won't open. Oh, it's an actor, an actress that won't open their eye. Freddie Starr. Are you in my back file, Freddie? Adam Faith. Yeah, we searched that one. Freddie Starr. Corporate. You know what? I might get away with just Freddie on this because I might have spelled Star with one R. Let's get rid of Star. Freddie. Search. Once we search for Freddie, we'll go gate shopping on Freddie Start Walking. We got ski whiff. That's for sure. But again, to the untrained eye, they're going to say, look, straight legs, knees together, space between. It's a man. It's a man. No, it's not. That is definitely not a man. Look at the shape of it. Sloping short shoulders, no neck. If it is a man, it's Ram Man out of E-Man. Ram Man. No, not man dear, Ram Man. There you go. Sloping shoulders, close eyes. I've already done He-Man. I didn't realise Ram Man was also a flip flop. There you go, look, Ram Man, no neck. We're looking at Ram Man, Freddie Starr, who I idolised this. Look at that. When's the last time you kicked your leg that high, Peter? Never! That's right, Marv, because I'm a dude. We're looking at Freddie Starr, who I idolised. I really did. Look at the mince on this thing here. Is he at court? Barrister. This one from Flamingo, Digwa. This one from Digwa. That one full mince. As long as you continue to idolise these people, the longer this goes on. The minute we all turn our back on celebrities, and I mean turn your backs on them, you don't watch them, you don't support them, you don't talk about them, you stop. That's the thing when you wake up, properly wake up, you stop watching telly, you stop listening to these people. These people 6 years ago were on television rolling up the sleeves and getting natural people to take Big Pharma. Wankers, the lot of you. You're going to have your day with God. He is going to do pure justice. You'll try and say sorry, but you did it of your own free will. Just like I committed my sins of my own free will. Some of them I didn't. Jacking off to men, I didn't know they were men. That was not of my own free will. And this is the bit that's going to get these so-called devout Christians and Muslims all around the world. You might have lived a good life, but you still did things wrong. You still were lied to by Satan. You still committed sin without knowing you were sinning. And that's the whole point of this place. It's a test. It's a test of good and evil. I've done some bad things in my life, or God may consider them evil. But I'm sorry for everything I've stolen, lied, cheated about. I'm sorry for everything I've ever done, Father. In your eyes, that's wrong. Walking. Freddie Starr. Are you in the back file, Freddie? Because I can't find any more gates. Freddie Starr, there she is. I spelled it right. Oh. Dink, Dosh. Not downloads, Peter. that one. Search bar. Freddie Starr, lovely. She's there. Freddie Starr with Gates, look. The same ones. That's the only one I couldn't find. That one in the tracksuit. I found the others. They're all flamingo feet and Digwas. But there you go. Freddie Starr fails forensics, folks. What time is it? 11:45. How long have I? 4 hours. I've been going 4 hours. Right. I think I'm going to go watch England rig the football for the World Cup. Just remember, God loves you, folks. He thinks you're amazing. He wants you all to know that you were born into an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very much for watching, boys and girls. Good night, God bless, and goodbye. Sweet dreams to you all. Good night, Anna Souza. We'll see you all tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Bye.